Hello people of Earth, it's your pal the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming away with another low-key broadcast. Today is Thursday, and you know what that means. It's time to stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle in Fire Pro Wrestling World. But first, I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat, or check us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours. We're happy to have you with us. We hope the day finds you well. Alright, I don't want to distract too much from this. Let's get straight to the boardroom of the GWA offices. Alright, I saw him resubscribe during the countdown, and I gave him a little shout out in chat, but here's a little tambourine action from my boy. Ooh, thanks very much for your resubscription, buddy. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good night. Alright, Fire Pro Wrestling World. We're about to put on a heck of a show, as per usual. I took the liberty of pre-booking, because here's my strategy, or even though I'm sort of going back on my original wording or something. I know I mentioned this when we first rebooted the GWA, that I was going to be like, okay, this time I'm going to like try to book it more on screen, but it just, if I can at least pull that part out of it, number one, it makes it look like I know what I'm doing, because I have like a sort of progression that I'm aiming for month to month. Number two, it saves a lot of like downtime. I can just sort of, you know, display the cards. I can still show you the business aspects of who we're going to hire and talent relations and so on and so forth. But just so you know, we have ourselves an event booked. We've loaned out some friends. We've made our merchandise. We're ready to roll straight into the ring for our first bit of action here. I don't think we have any friends with us. Oh, we do have one. We do have one friend. Let's see if they showed up for work. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get everybody down to the arena for the August show for year 4. So far, so good. AUG event. Standard. Nothing too fancy. Oh, good. Everyone's here. Tracy Williams is the person I was thinking of that is visiting us from Ring of Honor. Hot Sauce Tracy Williams is here in our opening contest. Oh dear, less people showed up than were anticipated. We did anticipate a sellout, but some people didn't show up. That's okay. We got $40 ahead regardless. All right, let me get my, speaking of heads, let me get my big dumb face out of the way. Hiya! And then we'll get ourselves down to the ring for our opening match warrior, Mad Polly, in to take on Ring of Honor's visiting Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. Don't know a lot about Hot Sauce Tracy Williams, if I'm honest. I think they're a shooter style, a lot of ground in their game. If they can get the big man, Mad Polly, down and keep them there. Ah, yes. I can see the athletic Olympic wrestling shoes, the kick pads, the no-nonsense attire of Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. Clearly, a mat-based competitor like the Malenkos of old. They're against Mad Polly, one half of the Mad Buds, with Buddy Murphy, currently resting up from some minor injuries. We'll see them in action next month, if all goes to plan. As we said, Tracy Williams in here from Ring of Honor, looking to make an impression in front of the GWA faithful. A lot of irons and a lot of fires has the GWA these days, trying to make friends with as many promotions as we can. Just trying to get the best and brightest talent out there in the big wide world of professional wrestling in front of you, the fan. Couldn't be happier to have Tracy Williams with us here tonight. They seem quite eager to be competitive against whomever we put across the ring from them, and let's see how they do against Mad Polly. As we said, our opening match warrior, power-based wrestler out of Japan. Hang on, Tracy Williams off the ropes here. Nice drop kick to the mush there, but Mad Polly right back to his feet, and pretty mad about it as they're now swinging away at each other. Mad Polly getting the better of that exchange, but you can see it took a bit out of him to do so. Oh, gets bowled over there. There's the Madman from Paul Dan. Oh, geez. Interesting Cobra twist. Abdominal stretch variation there. From Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. Oof. Trying to establish his dominance over the full-time GWA roster member here. Nice elbow out of Mad Polly. Commentary might be slightly biased, as we do have a financial stake in the company. We are past the 5-minute mark, and Tracy Williams starting to break Mad Polly down a little bit here. Oh, Polly looking to turn things around with a DDT. Able to again batter his opponent to the canvas. Staying on him here is Polly. Did you see the technical prowess of Tracy Williams there? Oh, vicious rolling elbow into the cover. Real confident about that knockout shot, but not quite enough. Just a 1 count. Oh, rolls him up this time. Another 1 count. Add them together and he's almost pinned him. Under 10 minutes gone in this one. And it's already taken its toll on both of these fighters. You can imagine the nervous energy buzzing through the system of Tracy Williams. Not used to the bright lights of the GWA. And the nearly 15,000 strong here. Oh, hang on. Williams into a crossface here. Holly able to break free. Williams looking really confident there with that crossface on. Not so confident now that he gets choke slammed to the canvas. Mad Polly looking to follow up. First, he's going to wear him down a little bit more. Nice! Clothesline turns him inside out. Don't know what he's setting up for. Oh, you can see Mad Polly running on fumes here. Looking for a quick knockout shot before the 10 minutes have expired. Not that there's a 10-minute time limit. Just before 10 minutes have elapsed. Here for a good time, not a long time, is Mad Polly trying to put Tracy Williams away early. Williams still got fight left in him, though. Off the ropes once more. Beautiful extension on that dropkick to the mush of one Mad Polly. As we pass the 10-minute mark. Williams going to work methodically on those limbs. Mad Polly more of a brawler, as you can see. Oh, huge lariat drops Tracy Williams. But Mad Polly can't follow up. Gasping for air and eats a rolling forearm. What's Williams looking for here? Snap suplex, sending him into the corner. Mad Polly, to his credit, creates some time and space there by sending Tracy Williams to the floor, able to catch his breath. Tracy Williams doing the same. Oh, suplex now sends Mad Polly to the floor. A reminder, no DQ or countout outside the ring in the GWA. That snap suplex against the guardrail is perfectly legal. Huge chokeslam by Mad Polly on the... Oh, actually gets thrown in first by Tracy Williams there. Surprised me. Cut me off mid-comment. Williams just taking the legs out of Polly here. Oh, turned inside out with another vicious lariat. Tracy Williams doing his best to hang on and position Mad Polly. Nicely done there. Kind of a snap backdrop suplex, fooling Mad Polly over. Anyways, Williams trying to wear him down for that crossface. Mad Polly, meanwhile, looking for the Polly Buster. His version of a running, kind of a running underhook exploder. Hang on, rolled up, center of the ring, 2. Mad Polly just escapes. Oh, what a Death Valley driver out of Williams. Didn't see that coming. 1, 2, no, Polly out again. Polly fending him off with those shots to the temple. But Tracy Williams is feeling it now, back into the crossface. Mad Polly fighting for all he's worth. Able to escape the hold, but did a lot of damage. Oh, another beefy choke slam from Polly. Doesn't go for the cover, though. Oh, there it is, the Polly Buster. Plants him. But too close to the ropes. He's got to watch himself here. Yeah, and unfortunately has to break that pin attempt or he might have had him. Mad Polly here got to switch to plan B. Oh no, that Death Valley driver wasn't part of his plan. Polly sent into the corner now. Williams working on the midsection, trying to take the wind out of the sails of Mad Polly, who somehow gets his way back to his feet. Dropped once more back into the crossface here from Williams, and that will do it. Ring of Honor's hot sauce, Tracy Williams, able to withstand the onslaught of Mad Polly and tap at our opening match warrior in 17-12. Lovely year, I'm sure, for some. How'd they do? 5 stars. All right, well, that's how you open a show then. 100% audience satisfaction on that one. Thanks, Tracy Williams. Thanks, Mad Polly. Good stuff. See, the people that didn't show up, the 722 people that decided not to make this a sellout. Missing one heck of a card so far, and we hope we can keep that rolling. As we have Mr. Brody Lee and the debuting Speedball Mike Bailey, representing the Standard, taking on the Doldrums Yuji Hino and the Rey Phoenix in tag team competition. Straight back down to the ring for this one. As always, the creature on feature, Mr. Bigfoot, calling for the bell, and we are underway. Yuji Hino in the black and white trunks and black and red boots, representing the Doldrums. In there against Speedball Mike Bailey in the shorts, kick pads, and quite honestly, no boots, it looks like. So kick pads over just bare feet. Those kick pads must stink. Anyway, Speedball Mike Bailey representing the Standard. The four members of that prestigious group, formerly comprised of, they called themselves GWA Originals, which were all thoroughly fictional wrestlers in this world. Hang on! Early application of the effing bomb! Oh my gosh, right out of the gate to Bailey here! Brody Lee's got to come in and save the matchup in the opening minutes. Mike Bailey not anticipating that sort of onslaught from Yuji Hino right out of the gate here. Quickly tagging it to Mr. Brody Lee. Hino now, smirk on his face, just saunters back to his corner to get Rey Phoenix involved in the matchup for the first time. His Doldrums teammate. Anyway, I was trying to tell you about the Standard, comprised of Brody Lee, Mike Bailey, as you see here, their leader, Bret the Hitman Hart, and we have a debuting fourth member, replacing the departing Divine Matt Robinson. That will be seeing them in action, not this card, but if all goes to plan, the second of the two cards that we normally broadcast. We'll see that debut. Nice butterfly suplex there out of Brody Lee. Definitely has the power advantage over Rey Phoenix. Don't discount the tenacity and speed of Phoenix, however. Now simply wrestling faster than Brody Lee to try to keep him off his game. Able to tag up to Yuji Hino and set Brody Lee up in the corner. Nice double team suplex here at the 5-minute mark. Sends Brody Lee back to his own corner to tag back in Mike Bailey. Now, the last time these two were in the ring, things did not go so well for Bailey, eating that effing bomb almost immediately in this contest. I don't know if I'd trade strikes with Speedball, though. That's most of what he brings to the table, are some lethal kicks. But Yuji Hino, just too much power so far for young Speedball Mike Bailey. There we see the educated feet of the Canadian. Tagging out to Brody Lee now. Brody sitting in the corner. Hino making the tag out. Rey Phoenix and Brody Lee legal now. Nice double team there by the Doldrums squad. Boom! And then Phoenix gets turned inside out, including getting hit with a dark side lariat. Bravely gets back to his feet, but able to be put down again with a suplex by Brody Lee afterward. Phoenix doing everything he can to just stuff the offense of Brody Lee after getting hit with some heavy-duty shots. Brody Lee now just seemingly toying with Rey Phoenix, tagging up to Mike Bailey and allowing Phoenix to get Yuji Hino tagged back in. Sometimes too much respect shown between members of tag teams here in the GWA. Like, I understand a little bit, but... Oh, geez. Another effing bomb for Mike Bailey. Planted into the canvas. Yuji Hino back into the cover. Brody Lee's got to make the save once again. Thankfully, I think Mike Bailey kicked out under his own power, but I don't know how wise it was, because Yuji Hino was just happy to dish out more punishment. You can see it as he taunts Mike Bailey.
10 minutes gone.
Oh, counters the powerbomb, center of the ring. Just a 1 count, though. And Bailey retreats to the corner. I don't think Hino... Okay, Hino now realizes that Brody Lee's tagged in. Haven't seen a lot out of Brody Lee so far. Manhandled Ray Phoenix a bit, but now we got something more his size, so to speak. The two power men in these combinations going at it. Nice back body drop there by Hino. Firmly in command to this point. And here comes an effing bomb to Brody Lee. Hino handed him out like candy in this matchup. Almost puts Brody Lee down. Nice exploder by Hino. Hino is fired up in this one. Back into another cover here. Bailey able to make the save. Quick tag back out to Ray Phoenix. Doldrums here taking over on the big man Brody Lee. Unexpected twist this tag team match has taken. Oh, that may have been low, ref. Hang on into the roll up here. Nice Hurricane Rana pin attempt by Phoenix, but Mike Bailey too fast for that. Oh, geez. Gets flipped over with that vicious clothesline. Meanwhile, Ray Phoenix pulls Brody Lee back into the Doldrums corner. Excellent tag work out of Phoenix and Hino. Up until Brody Lee is able to make that tag. Now we got Ray Phoenix and Mike Bailey going blow for blow. Oh my gosh, spin kick nearly took Ray Phoenix's head and mask off. Nice 1-2 combination there from the speedball. Phoenix quickly tags back out to Yuji Hino. Sends Bailey to the floor. Interesting strategy here. Bailey and Hino are legal, so this fight will continue as is until Bailey re-enters the ring. No counters to DQs on the floor. Hino doing everything he can to keep Brody Lee at bay and doing a great job of it so far. Meanwhile, on the floor, Tiger Driver to Bailey. Things seem to be working greatly here for the Doldrums. Not surprising, they're literally been tagging longer than the standard, who seem to add or / change a member every month or two. Certainly this year, another big Tiger Driver, another devastating clothesline to Brody Lee. Mike Bailey back inside. Buzzsaw kick to the side of the head of Hino. Tags out to Brody Lee. I don't think he's aware of the damage that's been done to Brody Lee in the meantime. Oh, Hino himself retreats to his corner. And we're at Phoenix and Brody Lee. Nice Phoenix cutter there by the king of the flamey boys. Big Tiger Driver, 2 and got him. Yuji Hino running defense stops the save attempt out of Mike Bailey, and the Doldrums picking up a big win over the standard here in tag team competition. Very interesting. Okay, so that was sure, it's got to be Phoenix cleanly pinning Brody Lee. Why not? Okay. Just updating my little text file. He defeated these people, and it was 87. I'll take that. Noticeable drop in quality, but whatever. No show can be perfect. If we can ever hit a perfect show, I'd be over the moon, but I don't think we're ever going to get 100s across the board. That would be ridiculous. I'd probably lose my voice as well. All right, some more singles action coming up. Keiji Muto representing the Squared Circle K and Sabor Doldrums activity as Drew McIntyre enters the fray. Drew McIntyre here against Keiji Muto. Singles competition. Drew McIntyre known for that flying leg lariat, the Claymore kick. Keiji Muto known to ground his opponents and take out their legs. The series of low drop kicks, dragon screw leg whips, all building toward, hang on, huge cradle pile driver center of the ring. I was gonna try to, Muto, I'm trying to detail your strategy that doesn't involve pile drivers. Mostly involves breaking his opponents down to at least their knees so he can hit that Shining Wizard or he can lock on that figure 4. So look for Keiji Muto to focus on the legs of Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre will be focusing on the head and neck. And Keiji Muto trying to soften him up for that Claymore. Nice leg lace out of Muto, quickly broken up. Not the flashiest strategy, but one that has worked for him for decades now. As grumpy old Muto's in there. Trying to get a second pile driver off on Drew McIntyre. Probably learned his lesson from the first. There's that dragon screw leg whip. First of the matchup. Nice flashing elbow there at Muto. Whoa! I was going to say he got bellied out of his boots, but he got belly to belly practically back to his feet. Oh gosh. Deadlift powerbomb out of Drew McIntyre. Oh, hang on. Should be a rope break here, and it is. Muto looking for a backdrop, gets bulldogged. Shining Wizard up, coming to the side of the jaw of Drew McIntyre. Muto instinctively going for the cover, but too close to the ropes. Back to the pile driver. Smartly done by Muto at the 5-minute mark here. Trying to keep Drew dazed, and now we see an application of the figure 4. First of no doubt many throughout the course of this one. Drew trying to turn things back into his favor with a big clothesline in the corner, but again, another Shining Wizard. This time to the other side of Drew McIntyre's face. 2 in a row, let's call it. And Muto gets stuffed going for a cover. Drew fights his way back to his feet, but he's dazed. That leaves him primed for a 3rd Shining Wizard in a row. Muto into the pin. 1, 2. McIntyre out at 2. Booking this thing like a Brock Lesnar match, are you? He's got 5 finishes stored up. Used 3 of them so far. Here comes number 4, another Shining Wizard. I think technically the 5th of the matchup. Muto with a stern look on his face in that cover, and Drew barely gets the shoulder up that time. 2 points of contact. In a Keiji Muto match, he'll go for your lower legs, or he'll go for your face. Drew sending things out to the floor, hoping to take advantage of the no rules atmosphere, no count out, no DQ. If there are weapons under the ring, feel free to grab them and use them. Big snap suplex here. As McIntyre's looking to get back in this thing after suffering a plethora of Shining Wizards to either side of the jaw. Got his teeth rattling around in his head like chiclets. Nice leg whip there out of Muto, who rolls back into the ring. The only place you can end this match. 3 counter tap out. Only 2 ways to win. Another huge Shining Wizard at the 10-minute mark here. Drags him away from the ropes for good measure. Hang on. Doesn't go for the cover. This could be a mistake. Drew with a nice tilt-a-whirl backbreaker in response. Off the ropes he comes. Huge Claymore kick to the side of the jaw of Keiji Muto, but he can't make the cover. Sends him off the ropes once more. Can't get the timing right for that one. I thought Muto was thinking figure 4. And we'll never know what he had in mind because he gets slammed to the floor. As Drew McIntyre catches his breath in the center of the ring. Off the ropes once more. Big boot this time. I guess he didn't quite feel like getting up for the Claymore. Now McIntyre appealing to the crowd. Muto playing a bit of possum there. Another Shining Wizard to the side of the head of Drew McIntyre, but Muto can't follow up this time. Oh dang! Spikes Muto in the back of his head with that air raid crash. Another tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, but Muto right back to his feet. McIntyre dodges. Doesn't dodge this though. Another Shining Wizard side of the head. Muto hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Keiji Muto with a singles victory over Drew McIntyre. Once he started hitting those Shining Wizards in bunches, you knew it was just a matter of time. Great work by the old guy. Nicely done. What does that say? Shining Wizard into hooked-legged pinfall 2. Sure. 94%. You got it. You got it. All right, more singles action on the way next. Randy Orton, Jon Moxley. These two just want to punch each other, so let's just let them do it. Guess to let them punch each other. Mr. Bigfoot calling for the bell, and we are underway. Moxley and Orton here, certainly no strangers to one another. I have no doubt they've crossed paths a bunch when they were in the WWE together. Like in real life, I don't know about this fake world that we're doing. I mean, this is certainly among the first few times they've locked horns in the GWA, I can say. I can actually double check that. I don't want to scroll all the way through everyone's history. Edit find. If I just find the term Moxley. Yeah, that's that one. Oh, okay. This is their first meeting here in the GWA, so this actually works out great. Perfect. Okay, where am I? There I am. Nice DDT out of Orton. Say this, like him or hate him, has always been very crisp in his execution of moves. Mundane moveset though it may be. There's that brawling we were talking about. These two men just want to slug it out. Only too happy to let them go at it. Orton sent into the corner by Mox. Oh, cuts him off before he's able to hit that clothesline. Nice neck breaker out of Orton there. And then immediately looking for adulation from the fans. Or to rub it in their nose, either way. Focus on your opponent, Randy. And focus he does with his signature Orton stomp. Ronnie Garvin who? Says Randy Orton. I stomp the way I wants to stomp. Immediate clothesline off the ropes from Moxley. Trying to get himself back into this thing. Signature power slam out of Randy Orton as well. Few whip off a power slam off the ropes like Randy Orton. Hang on. Oh, that hanging DDT off the second rope out of the corner. Dragging Moxley away from the ropes. Could be going for a cover here. Nope. More stomping out of Randy Orton. And then Moxley chops him down. Forearm to the back of the head that time. Headlock into a punch to the forehead. Out of that Viper. Nothing more deadly or cruel than a headlock into a punch to the forehead. Orton reverses. Twice in a row. That's setting John up on the top rope here. RKO off the second rope. Into the cover. 1, 2. No. Mox kicks out after a super RKO. And once again trying to chop Randy Orton back down to the canvas. Sets him up for a pin attempt here. Gets a 2 count of his own. This John Moxley and is sent off the ropes by Orton. Another spinning power slam. Orton can feel it now. Once you hit that first RKO, it leaves your opponent susceptible to more. Mox going low. Try to halt the momentum of Randy Orton. As we pass 10 minutes now. RKO out of nowhere to Moxley. Into the cover goes Orton. 1, 2. Moxley out at 2. Orton maintains the advantage. Fights Moxley off. Oh. And then falls prey to a nice series of punches there. Moxley again working from underneath here, trying to climb up that mountain. Wear Orton down for a paradigm shift. A clothesline there from Orton. Gets slammed out of the ring. You would figure Moxley would follow him out there, but smart strategy here by John to catch his breath in the center of the ring. There it is. Paradigm shift spiking him on his head. Mox can't follow up right away. Oh, now he does. Into the cover. 1, 2. No, Orton out. That extra hesitation could have cost Moxley the match there. As he's getting ready for an RKO is Orton. Countered. Oh, flipped out of the suplex as Orton. RKO. Spun around so fast I didn't even see it. 2 and 3. Randy Orton with that counter into the RKO. Ends the night for Jon Moxley. All right, how much did they like it? I'll take it. How much did Jon Moxley have fun? Also a factor, as some of these people are unhappy, which is also why I'm giving them more matches, so that hopefully they'll be happier being featured on the cards more. All right, tag team action coming your way. As somewhat newly formed tag team here, Becky Lynch and Steve Austin. At least I've had them penciled in to be tag team partners. I don't know if they've actually pulled that off yet. Oh, they've successfully teamed against Kairi Sane and Keiji Muto previously. So the successful red-hot team of Steve Austin and Becky Lynch are facing Shawn Michaels and CM Punk. Some more tag team action for ye. Some star power in this one. Becky Lynch and Michaels to start things off as Mr. Bigfoot rings the bell. We are underway. Test the strength here. Won by Michaels with a drop 2. Becky Lynch didn't take too kindly to that. Oh. Another drop 2 out of Michaels. Bit of a cautious start to this one. Nice kitchen sink there out of Michaels. Wily veterans are all 4 of these competitors at this point. Don't want to get too tired too early. Nice Joshi style slam there. Becky into the cover, just trying to wear Michaels down, make him expend the energy to kick out even if it was at a no count. Still gas out of the tank of old HBK. Who now tags out to CM Punk. Becky Lynch giving Shawn Michaels something to think about on his way to the apron. Stalemate, test of strength this time. But Becky is spiked by a DDT. Punk cuts her off, trying to make it to her corner. Drops her with another DDT. Able to roll through this time and get the tag out to Austin. Reversing Punk off the ropes. Nice drop toe out of Becky Lynch. That must have thrown off. Yeah, that threw off the game of Austin, though, unfortunately. Test of strength attempt. Austin has no time for that nonsense. Nice back elbow. Speaking of brawling, as we did in previous matches, the master of it, some might say, American Brawl style. Main event brawl style. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gonna be stomping mud holes and walking them dry up and down the GWA roster before all's said and done. Nice dragon screw out of the Rattlesnake. Again, there's that mud hole stomping. Blocks a back elbow from Punk. Blocks a couple of strikes from Punk there. 3 in a row. Nice D out of Austin here. Sending Punk into the corner. Wailing away. Stomping that mud hole. Walking it dry. Telling them all about it. Playing the invisible trumpet. Doing the whole 9. Tag out to Michaels. Austin doesn't give a crap. He'll fight anybody. Austin tagging back out to Lynch. Going to work on the midsection of the Heartbreak Kid. We'll be looking to wear down both Michaels and CM Punk for her Disarm Her finishing maneuver, as well as potentially a Beck-sploder. I heard she was recently given permission to start using the Beck Bottom, let's call it. Oh, I don't even know if we want to call it that. But whatever her version, whatever she's going to call the Rock Bottom, I heard she reached out to Mr. Johnson and was given permission, given the go-ahead. Break of the eyes. Austin and Michaels no strangers to each other, and no love lost, that's for sure. Nice combination there out of the rattlesnake. Michaels has enough, immediately tags out to Punk. Oh, super kick combination into a pedigree. Kind of a lower version of the Pepsi plunge there out of CM Punk. Interesting tag team offense. Now dropping Austin potentially for an Anaconda Vice, but nothing doing as he's right back to his feet.
10 minutes gone.
10 minutes gone in this one. Austin a little worse for wear here. More guts than brains sometimes, says the rattlesnake. He's never going to stop fighting. Nice counter there by Austin. Takes the opportunity to tag out reluctantly. Mind you, he was part of a very successful tag team for years, so he's no stranger. I don't know what that move was. Michaels just kind of kicked her in the face. That's rude. Tilt roll backbreaker by Michaels. There, an attempt at the disarmer was made, but Michaels able to fend Becky Lynch off. Also, the double team advances of both Lynch and Austin, as now we're back to Austin and Michaels as your legal fighters. 12 minutes gone in this one. Huge clothesline from Austin. Backslide attempt out of HBK gets a no count. Oh, wow. I don't know where Austin got that chair from, but he missed with a swing wildly. Another huge clothesline out of Steve Austin. You think he'd be stunnering people left, right, and center. Michaels able to tag out to Punk once again. Austin, an equal opportunity offender. Don't care. He'll slug it out with whomever he's across the ring from. Off the ropes. Fez press, and now wailing away is Austin. Tried for 2 in a row, couldn't get the timing right. Oh, third chance at it with that reversal, but CM Punk puts on the brakes. Austin taking out to Lynch once more. Sure. Worked his way around into a neck breaker, swinging neck breaker, then eats a disarmer. Nice twisting belly to belly. Punk going up top. Waiting for Becky to stand. Double axe handle off the top. Shades of 1987. As now both sides freshen up once more, and we're back to Austin and Michaels. A somewhat regular feature here in the GWA that hasn't been seen in the wrestling world since 1998. One fateful eve in March that changed the course of wrestling history. Back and forth go these two Hall of Famers. Nice counter there out of Austin. Does not want to be hit with another sweet chin music. Likewise, Michaels does not want to be stunned, Stone Cold style, by the originator. Oh, nice combination here from Austin. Just wearing Michaels out. Giving it everything he's got. Michaels has had enough. Quick tag out to Punk there. Another super kick pedigree combo. This time, Punk placing him in the center of the ring. I have no idea how he teleported them there. How he slid toward the center. That was interesting. Austin going up top. I have no idea what for. Don't know how Austin was able to survive. Hang on, stunner into the rock bottom. Tit for tat between these two teams. Combo finishes. Blam! He nailed it with the chair. That was awesome. Ref didn't even do squat. That was a perfectly legal maneuver according to the referee. Oh, Austin can use a chair, no problem. He wasn't the legal combatant. I guess that's why. CM Punk trying to find his way out of this predicament. Gets lured back into the blue corner. Sure. Double Enziguri. Oh, Punk rolling through. Koji clutch. Oh, Lynch doesn't know how to help him. But Austin fights his way free on his own. Now talking smack in the face of Punk. Is that a move? What? Oh, that's got to be a move then. He was able to do all that. Not a single attempt at the stunner, however. That wasn't in a combination maneuver. Austin firmly in command, at least in the moment. No, back into the Koji clutch. This could be it right away. Lynch again can't figure out how to help him. Austin wailing away at Punk off the ropes with that fence press once again. Elbow drop to the foot. Oh, go to sleep by Punk. Rolls him into the cover. 1, 2. Lynch makes the save. Austin off the ropes. Drops the big elbow to the back of Punk's head. Another go to sleep to Austin. Back into the cover goes Punk. Lynch once again makes the save. Barely 2 this time. Oh my gosh. Austin calling for the microphone and throwing it away when he said his piece. Lynch tagged in legally. Michaels tagged in legally. Exploder to CM Punk. Michaels off the ropes. Nice leapfrog by Becky Lynch. Not effective, or not pretty, but it worked there. Just dropping Michaels. Repeat the spot. Up goes Michaels. There goes that elbow drop to the small of the back of Becky Lynch. The height he gets on that thing, he almost flies out of the arena. To Shawn Michaels. Michaels with 2 words for Becky Lynch there. Going back up top for another one of those elbows. Nicely placed by the Heartbreak Kid. Oh, but the disarmor too close to the ropes. I think Michaels got his teeth on the ropes to save himself there. Jumping pile driver stuffs Austin's attempt to interfere. Super kick into the pedigree once again. Every time CM Punk gets into the ring, they hit this combo. Punk countering into the swinging neck breaker once again. Becky Lynch doesn't know where she's coming or going. Koji clutch center of the ring to Becky Lynch this time, and she has no choice but to tap. CM Punk checking his watch. Becky Lynch submits. Your winners, Shawn Michaels and CM Punk. Okay, let's do this. All right. Now, did the crowd like it? The crowd had a good time with it. 97%. All right. It's time for our double main event. The STO into the Koji clutch. Trademark offense of the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, but CM Punk just, borrows other people's things. Anyway, one of 2 double main events here. They're 2 title matches. By virtue of the fact that The Undertaker pinned Mitsuharu Misawa in a 6-person, or in a trios match, that's quicker to say, in a trios match a couple of months ago, his title match gets to go on last. So Mitsuharu Misawa here will be facing the convict Bill Bullock, currently one half of our tag team champions, but a competitor that holds a victory over Mitsuharu Misawa in a trios match, getting them to submit to the stomach claw while they were GWA champion, earning themselves a championship shot here. Prior to that, Bill Bullock was in a bit of a tag team feud with then GWA champion Kenta Kobashi and did quite well in that feud with his partner Dave Mastiff on their way to winning the tag belts. So we'll see if Bill Bullock can fulfill his destiny and become a double champion here in the GWA against Mitsuharu Misawa right here in your semi-main event. Senior Sasquatch calls for the bell, and we are underway. Immediate poke to the eyes. Immediate display of poor sportsmanship from Bill Bullock. Now the last original wrestler standing in the GWA. The only of the 6 original members of the GWA roster to still be on our payroll. Bill Bullock, the convict, one half of the tag team champions, here with the opportunity of a lifetime against the reigning GWA heavyweight champion of the world, Mitsuharu Misawa. Bullock, we're looking for that prison plex.
Give up.
That Phoenix Plex hold that he implies. Misawa, of course, so deadly from so many different ways, or in so many different ways, most notably his elbow strikes. Failing that, you've got this step over front face lock. He's tapped out Jumbo Tsuruta with that hold. Failing that, you've got the Tiger Driver. Regular and 98 editions. You've got the Emerald Flosion. Variations of that as well. And let us not forget, let me say it again, the king of the elbow strike, Mitsuharu Misawa. Currently on the receiving end of things from challenger convict Bill Bullock in the early goings here. Nice underhook into the belly-to-belly from Misawa. Could Bullock put in premature end to what would undoubtedly be a lengthy and triumphant championship reign of Misawa here? His predecessor, Kenta Kobashi, held the belt for more than a year, I believe. Nice frog splash by Misawa. Another deadly move in his arsenal. No shortage of moves he can finish a match with. As you can see, Bill Bullock going over and over again. Back to that eye poke. Oh, spikes him with that Tiger Driver. 2, no. Bullock able to escape. Off the ropes goes Misawa now. Just bowls Bullock over. Nice elbow combo from the champ. Drags the challenger away from the ring. Or excuse me, away from the ropes. He's always near the ring. Back to the eyes again, and now trying to slow things down, and Misawa immediately escapes. Off the ropes goes Misawa. Nice leg kick there from Misawa. Rake of the eyes this time out of the convict. Doing anything he can to get an advantage here. Misawa's starting to pull away offense-wise. Got the momentum. Starting to land the bigger strikes. Oh my gosh. In combination as well with those elbows. Misawa just going to work. Oh, geez. Those strikes at the back of the head of Misawa, illegal. Had a 5 count to stop doing them, or he would have been disqualified with the convict. More prison riot rules out of one half of the tag team champions. Slamming Misawa near the corner here. What does he have in mind? Just vicious assault. Just gonna mount him and start punching away. And then back to the eyes again. Hang on! Prison plex by Misawa to the convict. 1, 2! Almost beat him with his own hold. Avoids the discus lariat. Got that assisted stunner, did Misawa. Rolling elbow center of the ring at the 10-minute mark. Another assisted stunner. Back to work on the jaw goes Misawa. Nice spin kick to the face. Here he comes off the ropes. Huge elbow strike across the brow and under the back of the head this time. Oh, and now in combination, Bullock back to the eyes to try to slow him down. Nothing doing. Surprised he hasn't elbowed his head clean off his shoulders. Bullock again slowing things down. Into the headlock, Misawa kicks it away. Now Bullock is in possession of mastery of one of the most deadly holds in the history of wrestling. Let's see if he can at some point employ that deadly stomach claw. But if Misawa can continue to avoid it, Emerald Flosion in the cover! And that will do it! Honestly, never really in jeopardy there with Mitsuharu Misawa firmly establishing himself as top dog between these two. Perfectly acceptable matchup. Which was all we needed it to be, really. Perfectly acceptable matchup. Okay. Defeating Bill Bullock. 20% of the crowd did not care. The rest of them were like, eh. every fifth person was like, eh. But the other four was like, not too shabby. Title defense from your GWA champion. So that means in your main event, you're going to see the Hall of Fame championship defended as champion The Undertaker faces the leader of the Standard, Bret the Hitman Hart. So let me just main event one of my shows with Bret Hart versus The Undertaker. It's these two haven't fought one another since SummerSlam 1997. Happy to bring it to you 24 years later as Mr. Bigfoot rings the bell and we are underway. A version of The Undertaker that Bret Hart was never across the ring from. Dead Man Inc. open for business here in your main event. The Hall of Fame champion has been bulldozing his competition. Let's see how he fares against the excellence of execution and leader of the Standard, hoping to set the standard for the new generation of GWA. Big boot to the mush. Into the cover. No count. Still very early in this contest. Very interested as a fan to watch this one play out. A Fire Pro version of Bret versus Undertaker. Hang on. Bret's rope elbow drop. That was awesome. After the backbreaker and everything. That's got to be a custom move. Bless this software for having a move editor, move creator / editor, a parts editor, an entrance editor. Like literally, you can just create your own pings and import things. Crazy stuff you can do in this game. Most, like you can tell right here that The Undertaker and Bret, those are their actual faces. A lot of these type designs for the Hitman here. That's definitely Undertaker's Dead Man Inc. logo. A lot of good stuff on display. I'm using the Steam version of the game, so all that is from the Steam Marketplace. Over 100,000 workshop items now for this game. That's an average of about 25,000 a year since its release. It's pretty good. Pretty good community they got over there. Backbreaker back into the Bret's rope elbow, the most dangerous rope of all. Right across the throat of The Undertaker, and Bret's slowing things down for reals this time. Dead stop at the figure 4 till Taker breaks free. 5 minutes gone, and it's been mostly Bret Hart. Nice pile driver there. Into the cover. 1, 2. Bret Hart with a 2 count on The Undertaker. In about 5 minutes time, that's an impressive feat in and of itself. Undertaker trying to get back on top here. Blocking the offense of the Hitman. Trying to exert his power. Able to counter that pile driver attempt. A more human dead man than than Bret Hart is used to facing. Quick 2 count there. Nice roll up by Bret. Undertaker doesn't seem to have the win for this type of pace to this point. And you know that Bret Hart is a heck of a ring general and loves to dictate the pace of his matchups. Once you surrender that aspect of competition to him, he can paint you into a corner. A master of the craft is Bret the Hitman Hart. Nice counter there by Hitman. Thinks it's enough to take him down and out. Gets a 2 count off it. Oh dear, last ride time out of The Undertaker just like that. Hooks the leg. Bret out at 2. Choke slam time. Oh, one-handed. Immediately into the cover, but too close. Bret grabs the bottom rope. Saves himself. And now that Undertaker's had a taste of his most potent offensive weapons, the last ride and the choke slam, he's going to want to hit them pretty soon. Put this thing away. Bret fighting for all he's got. Off the ropes now. Drops the big elbow. Nice Russian leg sweep. I don't know about pulling Undertaker back to his feet, though. He got the big man down, keep him down. Leg drop off the ropes there from The Undertaker to the back of the head of Bret Hart. At the 10-minute mark, Hitman seems unaffected. Nice backdrop suplex. Inverted atomic drop by Bret. Now the two men are going to slug it out center of the ring. Undertaker billed as the greatest striker in the history of anything ever. Brett, the excellence of execution. Executing that drop kick to perfection. Only to be immediately caught in a last ride by The Undertaker into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Can anyone stop The Undertaker? Your dominant Hall of Fame champion. Successful defense of both of the championships in your main event here. Got an 88 out of that for a pretty short match, I should say. Both of those main events were sub 15 minutes, and the crowd was okay with it. Title defense. All right, we are in management mode, so let me get myself back on screen. Oh yeah. Okay. There I am. Overall card average 90 in front of the 14,000 strong. All right, let's get out of this event. For now, everyone maintain their belts, or retain their belts, I should say. Congratulations on the show. We're ready to book a bigger venue. I want to be able to sell this thing out consistently. All right, we have a new CMLL champion. We have a new DDT Junior Tag Team Champions. We have a new Dragon Gate champion, Yoshida. Congratulations. Or Yoshida, I should probably say. 750,000. Noah's doing a 6-person tourney, or trios tourney is Noah. Good stuff. Also sent a bunch of people out to other promotions. Oh, Jimmy in America. I don't know who that is. The Miz has quit the WWE. Shall we host our own company party? It's a chance to improve relations with other promotions. It'll cost 20 grand. Is that all? Yeah? We're having a party. All right, people are going to hang out at our party. Okay, let me check promotional stats. Friendly with AEW. Friendly with AEW. Just throwing that out there. What else we got going on? Friendly with AAA. So we have relationships with AEW, AAA, Ring of Honor we started to work with. DDT we're doing okay. All Japan, Dragon Gate, we've worked with them a bit. Impact we're friendly with. Noah we're friendly with. GCW we're friendly with. So we're friendly with these three at the bottom. And then these ones sort of in the middle, toward the top, because AEW was 3rd overall last year. Very interesting. What are they main eventing with? Oh yeah, I haven't looked at these in a while, eh? Big Swole versus The Butcher was a 5-star classic. That's awesome. In front of 5,000 people. How are you getting 11 matches out of these shows in front of 5,000 people? Also, if you can do 11 matches, how come you're not letting me do 16-person tournaments? Because that would be, okay, these first 4 is round 1, and then round 2 is, or sorry, you need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, so you need 8. Oh, I guess. All right, you need 1 more. Anyway. Okay, let's check out our scouting. There we go. I don't know where you found these people or why, but here you go. Yeah, send the scout out. Let's do our training center our training center maintenance, as we always do. Grappling dummy, Medwood coach, judo. Yup. These are getting pricey. These upgrades. Okay, I'm gonna do. Okay, these 251s. There we go. Now I'll do the 2 lowest. I'll do these 260s next time. Okay, that's it for there. Let's check our merchandise sales. Blew those out. Don't need to make anything. Maybe I'll make some branded snacks. Oh, maybe I can make some photos. I'll make some photos and some branded snacks. Okay. Okay, I do have a show planned, but we are friendly with AEW, so I want to try to see if I can get a cross-promotional thing going before anything else happens. Actually, even before anything else happens, I gotta go pay some folk. So let's go talk to Randy Orton. They apparently need some of my time here. What's going on, buddy? 2 grand? Sounds good, right? Let's go here. Personal advice. Undertaker wants more money. Yeah. That's just how it starts. My big, beefy Hall of Fame champion wants more money. Wowzers! Look at that popularity. Okay. I mean, we're doing right by him. We're putting him in real good situations and such. Bret Hart wants more money. Sure. Putting on the heck of a main event. Okay, Bret. Tiny raise for you. Records and help. Personal advice. Trust. Shawn Michaels wants more money. Of course you do, because he heard that Bret and Undertaker got a raise. So of course Shawn's got to get a raise now. What's up, buddy? Oh, in the 10,000 club, are you? Neat. Personal advice. Don't seem to be any trust issues, but be careful. So we might be doing okay. Let me take a look at our... No. Records and help, wrestler stats. I just want to... First off, I want to see if anybody's hurt. How's everybody doing body-wise? So far, so good. Oh, Mad Polly might be... might sit out. I had them scheduled, but I will... Well, they're scheduled in a tag match for the next month. They might be okay. Bullock. I'll let them ride. They're only on yellow. I can always give them next month off. We got something cooking next month. I mean, next month's going to be... I don't know. I don't know how people are going to survive. I don't mean like that to sound ominous. I don't know how people are going to do. All right, now let's check trust real quick. Kurt Angle still at a C. We got to do better by Kurt here. He had a shot against The Undertaker and blew it. I don't know what else to do for him. Austin's up to a B. That's cool. Punk's up to an S by now. That's great. Moxley's up to a C. Getting there. Sure, let's do Moxley and Kurt Angle at some point. Orton's up to an A. Michael's up to a B. Undertaker up to an A. Raven up to an S. Love it. Good stuff. That whole faction loves being here. Yeah, pretty good. Okada's a little low, but that's okay. Bret up to a B and S and S. Great stuff. So they're surrounded with people that are having a good time, and they're finally coming around to having a good time. Okay, so like I said, what I want to, like, I have a whole thing, a card drawn up here that I could put in the September slot. I got something on the line already for October that no matter what I do right now is going to happen for our October show. But I would also like to initiate more cross-promotional battles, like as many as I can, just because I think it's fun. So I have no problem trying to see if AEW wants to do this. Last time I think they were like, we don't have styles that match. Or they were like, we don't have enough people, which is BS because they have 45 people under contract. But let me just save one more time just because I'm a little anal about it. Oh, I just noticed there we are in A popularity in America. So let us see if we can cross promotion with AEW. Come on, guys. Let's do it. No interest. Looks like they don't like your match style. What if I changed it for one show? I think all my fans would hate it. All right, so we're going to give them 3 strikes, like we do. And then once they say no the last time, I'll just go with the pre-booked card and just whip through that really quick. We don't need to make any more personnel changes because we're good there. Like I've already done it, and we're just waiting to debut them, type of thing. I don't know what that excuse was. Maybe it said they don't have enough wrestlers for a cross-promotional match, but I don't believe that. They need 5. It's a 5-on-5 competition of singles matches. Anyway. Or maybe they just don't have enough they want to use? Okay, 3rd chance. All right. It's the match style this time. So for whatever reason, we are friendly, but not quite friendly enough. That does mean we can invite some of their talent to our shows and stuff like that, which is pretty dope. Okay, so before I do what's pre-booked, let me see. Okay, hang on one second. Let me invite some folks. There are some there's some talent floating around, let's call it. Like for example, Minoru Suzuki is the New Japan Pro Wrestling Champion, but he quit the brand afterwards. So that belt is just sitting here in the freelance category, and I would love to get that off of Suzuki and back into play. So I'm going to try 3 strikes on Suzuki, and then 3 strikes on Sakuraba, who has the Noah Championship. And then there should also be, in North America, LA Knight has the NXT Championship. Lots of stuff going on here. I didn't even know Session Moth Martina was in the game, but there she is. Okay. I don't know who Jimmy was, but they said they found. I wonder where they found them. They were searching America for sure. Is it like Jimmy and Jey Uso together? Oh, the only Jimmy here is Jimmy Rave, who would have been a who would have been part of the Hall of Fame, or no, would have been a legend because they are a Ring of Honor legend, Jimmy Rave. But since they weren't part of the initial roster, they would have been behind the scouting thing. So it was definitely Jimmy Rave is the person that they found. That's great. Shout out to Jimmy Rave. Hope they're doing well. Last I heard, they had to get an arm amputated, like below the elbow, and that's why they had to retire from wrestling. Hope everything's going well for you, Jimmy Rave. Always thought your stuff was solid. Okay, real good Weasley sort of heel too. You just had fun booing that guy. All right, so they have denied us our cross-promotional nonsenses. We are going to try to invite these people now. I'm going to start with Suzuki. See what happens. 116 grand. Not returning my calls. Okay. That's a definite never from Minoru Suzuki, at least at this point. Playing it coy is Minoru. Okay. Strike 2 coming up. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so that's just straight up not returning calls. So I'm not optimistic about strike 3, but we'll, got to do the procedure. Let's go here. I don't know why. We are pretty popular promotion worldwide. I mean, maybe not worldwide, but I think it would be fun for them to come in to a new environment. What do you say? Nope. Okay, I can also invite. So they're for sure saying no. That also means that I can just start on the next person. So what do you say, Sakuraba? Don't agree with our wrestling style. I don't think that's going to change. So either I'm going to try 2 more cracks at that, but again, I don't think they're going to agree with our wrestling style at all, and that's just going to be the end of it. I wish you could offer them more money than their asking price as a means to coax them to work for you if they're on the fence about it. You know what I mean? I wish you could just be like, Sakuraba, you're asking for 11K or 11K. Let me double that to come in and work for us for a night. Okay, they're interested in working with us, but they don't like our style. Well, then you're not interested in working with us. You know what I mean? Anyway. Because I would immediately put you in there with Kurt Angle, Sakuraba. That's what I'm thinking. See if you can win the Noah title and then go defend that. Maybe Bob Backlund, Kurt Angle for the Noah belt eventually. Okay. The hard part is getting the Sakurabas and stuff to get here. Yeah, okay, so that's 0 for 3. I'm going to reload and try LA Knight. It's going to be the same story. They're going to say they want to work with us, but they don't agree with our wrestling style because they're showman style. I'm pretty sure that this is the way this is going to go, but I got to try anyways because I'm trying to get these wayward championships out of the free agency pool and back into at least regularly running promotions. You know what I mean? There's no way that New Japan, Noah, and NXT aren't hurting from the fact that their main championships are just floating around there in the freelance zone and nobody is using them. LA Knight's not getting booked. He's just sitting here. Yeah, it's gonna be 0 for 3. It's a wrestling style thing, but you would think that just the offer to be on the platform, the offer to be on the platform at all, the opportunity. What are you doing, LA Knight? Just sitting here doing nothing. Okay. I mean, we're gonna take our lumps one last time and then we'll just plow on through. Luckily, again, we pre-booked a card, so I can just set it up. And the next week is our big spooky tournament. The Trios Tournament of Terror. Okay, invite. Something that I'm hoping we're going to be running every October in-game. We'll make it the sole usage of the Trios titles throughout the year. The reigning Trios Tournament of Terror champions. All right, so LA Knight's out. Suzuki won't return our calls. Sakuraba's like, not for me. So I don't really see any benefit from inviting anybody else. We already have everybody we need to run some normal matches. Okay, so that did just under 15k, 40 bucks a pop. I've already done everybody's match styles and things like that. That's all good. Let me just double check. Yeah, it didn't change again because we didn't do any other types of cards. Okay, title match. Match number 7. In your main event, who do we got? Oh, we have Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane defending the junior title in your main event against Becky Lynch. Sure. In her fanciest. Oof, that did not draw anybody. Nobody cares. All right. Well, let's see if they care about this tag team title match afterwards. All right, so the Yard Dogs, Dave Mastiff and Bill Bullock, are going to be putting the GWA Tag Team Championship on the line against Mitsuharu Misawa, coming off that victory against Bill Bullock last time around, and his tag team partner, Kenta Kobashi, the man that he unseated for the GWA Championship, and also someone with a long-standing grudge against the Yard Dogs hasn't been able to defeat them yet. There you go. A lot more people showed up with that in the main event. I figured. Let me just update my text file. Now we try to book an undercard that's going to make people give a hoot, because the main events certainly do not. We got 2,000 people in a 15,000 seater with our 2 main events. Anyway. All right, singles competition coming up next. We have these 2 bad guys fighting each other. That's fun. Oh no, Austin's a good guy. Hang on. Okay. Steve Austin in another prominent place on the card, taking on Drew McIntyre. There we go. Now we're talking. All right, just below that, we've got, representing the Squared Circle K, Keith Lee. And we're going to put him in there against Kurt Angle, who we haven't seen in a little bit. Kurt Angle, Keith Lee. Match number 4 on the card. All right, here we go. Match number 3 is going to be a trios tag team match up, as we see the rest of the Doldrums here. We got Hino. We got Phoenix. And we got the leader, Raven, taking on an expanded version of the standard that they saw already, in newest member Will Hobbs joining the fray. That's cool. To team with Speedwell Mike Bailey and Brody Lee. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, we got 2 matches left. There's no way we're going to fill them with these 2, but let's just see what we can do. Singles contest here. I think it's face versus face. Yeah. Okada against someone he may have faced a time or 2 before. Darby Allin. Or not Darby Allin. Kenny Omega. Just kidding. Just kidding. And then in our opening contest, I failed to see how this is going to bring in 4,000 people, but here we go. Let's go heels. Wow, look at all the heels that aren't on this card. El Tejano Jr. and Dragon Rojo Jr., the Junior Achievers, in tag team competition against our usual crew here. Buddy Murphy and Mad Polly, the Mad Buds. All right, pretty close. Let's see. We might make this an 8-match card. Okay. I can't believe Kenny Omega. Kazuchika Okada is number 2. Anyway. Okay. Let's tag, singles, singles, singles. Let's move. Okay, same amount of people. All right, let's see if we can do like a... Hang on one second. More people are showing up if this is a little further back. That's weird to me, but that's okay. Because we're just going to do a quick tag match here and see who we have left to just throw together. Like Darby Allin and Adam Page. Sure. Page and Allin. That's an interesting combo. There, we've already filled the thing. They don't even have opponents yet. Who didn't we get much of last time? We didn't see any of Ilya Dragunov. We saw everybody else here. Interesting. Okay. Dragunov regularly or not so regularly teams with Randy Orton, so we can put him in there. These two have teamed together before. Okay. Now, how about $60? Not so good. Not so good. 40 bucks it is. All right, so we've added an extra tag team match here, just to fill this card out. All right, we also moved a few things around. So Kurt Angle's, is that just now number 3? That's number 4. That's 5. And then before the main events, we have this new tag match. Okay, so we have Darby and Hangman versus Orton and Ilya. All right. Updated. Okay. Confirm that match card. Thank you. Let's save that real quick. Give that a quick save. Do our management. Get some merchandise made. I only need to make photos. Really. And, well, I guess I can make branded snacks too. They'll sell out. There we go. Lots of options for everybody. I did my training center maintenance already. Let's see if we can loan some friends out here. What's up, buddies? Who else is hanging out? Here, you guys want to hang out with CM Punk? There, we lent CM Punk to AEW. You're welcome. Who else are we trying to make nice with? We're already friends here. I'm trying to work on Ring of Honor too. I don't know why. John Moxley. I mean, let's send Shawn Michaels to Ring of Honor. Of course they want Shawn Michaels at their show. Why wouldn't you? Okay, I'm not going to send The Undertaker in case he loses his championship belt. I mean, that would be hilarious, but I'm still not going to do it. Who else do we want to be working with here? You think we could... I'm going to try to get in good with NXT. Who knows? Hey, do you want Bret Hart to come hang out? Attack A+, Defense S. Creme de la creme. They have no interest in our promotion. I don't expect them to accept. Hang on, let me save first then. Before I offer NXT Bret the Hitman Hart. Let's see if they turned that down. Just as an olive branch, do you guys want to book Bret Hart? Okay. I don't know how to get them interested in working with us. I'm going to back out. I'm going to give them 3 strikes on this Bret thing. I'm going to give them 3 chances to reconsider my paying for trans, probably putting him up in a hotel. I'm probably covering the cost of whatever he'll be making that night. Do you want free talent on your show, the likes of which are Bret the Hitman Hart? Think long and hard here, NXT. I know we're not friends, but this is how friendships begin. No interest at all, huh? Okay, you get one last kick at that can. And then we're gonna get this card rocking and rolling that we've already booked. Boink, boink. Okay, one last chance. One last chance, NXT. Don't be ding-dongs here. Okay, that's on you. I'm just gonna proceed. I don't have anything else to... Nothing else need to be done here. I don't have any scouts to send out, I don't think. Yeah, I already did all that. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I think we're all right. Let me double check my... Yep, text file looks good. This looks good. Boink. And da-doom. Here we go. Second of 2 shows for the day. Let me get myself out of the way. Wham! The September event. Another standard event. Let's just save since everybody showed up for work. All right, coming up in our opening contest, we got the Mad Buds, Buddy Murphy and Mad Polly against the Junior Achievers, Dragon Rojo Jr. and El Tejano Jr. And I accidentally just somehow brought up the Xbox overlay. Hang on. There it goes. And there we go. Down to the ring. As always, the creature on feature, Mr. Bigfoot, rings the bell and we are underway. Buddy Murphy in the white, purple, and black. El Tejano Jr. in the black and gold. Buddy Murphy off the ropes. Oh, sliding V-trigger out of the corner. What a way to open up your offense. From the best kept secret in the GWA, Buddy Murphy. Currently wrestling as, I think, Buddy Matthews on the Independents. We'll see. He's one of those guys that, like, could do some fun stuff in the ring. Don't know how much of it meant much, but could do some fun, high-intensity stuff. Oh, Tejano counters into the huge powerbomb off the top into the 1 count. Holy moly. And that's where Buddy Murphy sees fit to tag out to Mad Polly. Likewise, Dragon Rojo Jr. now in for the Junior Achievers. And now out again. And now back in again. Oh, if they even custom made Buddy Murphy's hideously cut attire, like his weird shredded shorts, right here on display. Mad Polly coming off a disappointing loss to Ring of Honor's Hot Sauce Tracy Williams at our last show. The Junior Achievers were on loan to AAA. I did not check to see how they did or even if they were booked. That's pretty funny. I should start doing that since we're lending a lot of talent out to certain places. I should start checking to see how they're being used. Because you can check to see the previous results of any of the shows. I wonder what their records are outside of the GWA. All that's lost in the Aether now because it only saves like the last one, so I'd have to like manually write it out or screenshot it all. But I got to remind myself to pay more attention to that sort of thing. Murphy going up top. Not enough time. Is El Tejano able to escape all the way across the ring? Dragon Rojo Jr. and Buddy Murphy now going tete-a-tete. Mask v ponytail. Excuse me. Mask v man bun. Nice extension on that scissor kick out of Buddy Murphy. A lot of intensity and intent with every move that Buddy Murphy does. More than holding up their half of things as one half of the Mad Lads. Sent off the ropes here. Spinebuster there from Dragon Rojo Jr. Murphy absorbs it, fights on. Pin attempt broken up, and Buddy Murphy able to tag out. Mad Polly legal, and Dragon Rojo Jr. sent to the outside. It'll be chaos on the floor, no countouts or disqualifications. Anything goes until the legal fighters get back into the ring. The only way for this thing to end is in the ring, via 3-counter tap out. As we see the rings of Saturn there applied by Dragon Rojo to Buddy Murphy. Assisted powerbomb now to Mad Polly. Junior Retrievers going to work on the Mad Lads. Hang on, Buddy Murphy. Powerbomb into a spiral bomb on El Tejano Jr., who's got some combination powerbombs of his own in his arsenal. Step up kick into the back of the head of El Tejano Jr. there from Murphy. Meanwhile, Dragon Rojo and Mad Polly going at it. Spinning brainbuster I just saw there to Buddy Murphy to El Tejano Jr. Reminder, they are not the legal combination of fighters. Missing that diving senton though is Murphy. Got slightly distracted. As now Dragon Rojo Jr. and Mad Polly, the two legal combatants, finally returning to the ring here. Hang on. Rojo Jr. able to stuff that powerbomb attempt. Get the tag into El Tejano Jr. Mad Polly's in trouble here. Big boot into the cover. 1, 2. Polly out at 2. Dragon Rojo Jr. doing a good job of running defense there. Nice tag out to Buddy Murphy. Mad Buds freshen up, so do the Junior Achievers. Buddy Murphy v. Dragon Rojo Jr. now. 13 minutes gone in this one. Able to block a second attempt at a powerbomb combination. He does not throw single powerbombs, does Buddy Murphy. Smartly sending Rojo Jr. into the blue corner. Dragon Rojo Jr. trying to fight its way free here. Both men down for a time. Here it comes, third attempt. Oh, flipped into the Canadian-style DDT over the shoulder, dropped into a DDT, but unfortunately too close to the ropes there for Buddy Murphy. Rojo climbs over his own partner to deliver the guillotine leg drop off the top. Cover one. Mad Polly in there to break it up almost immediately. Polly Buster to El Tejano Jr. Spitting Brainbuster to Dragon Rojo Jr. from Buddy Murphy. Quick tag to Mad Polly allows Dragon Rojo to tag El Tejano Jr., who is still suffering from the effects of that Polly Buster. Polly and Tejano slugging it out. On punch of the microphone arm. Turns him inside out with a huge clothesline, does Mad Polly. Sends him off the ropes. Big boot from Tejano Jr. Air raid crash. Drops Mad Polly to the canvas, but he's back up and fighting. Big Vader attack off the ropes by Mad Polly. Getting close to the 20-minute mark here. El Tejano Jr. signals for the end. Into the cover off the nice kick. Buddy Murphy makes the save. That could have done it. Mad Polly tagging Buddy Murphy in fresh. Nice double clothesline there to El Tejano Jr. Buddy Murphy's turn. Suplex there. Go behind for a second. Spins him into a... Oh my gosh. Thought he might have held that for some sort of pin attempt, but no. Kawada kicks there by Murphy. Stunning Tejano Jr. for a moment. But only for a moment. Oh, the Tornado Tejas from El Tejano Jr. on his way out of the ring. Buddy Murphy recovering quickly, though. Back and forth he goes with Dragon Rojo Jr. Buddy Murphy wins that argument with a drop kick. Tries to settle the other one before it even starts with a series of super kicks to the face here, as we have passed 20 minutes now. Drop kick to the chest of Dragon Rojo Jr. Pulled back to his feet. Another drop kick this time. He's in the blue corner. The corner of the Mad Buds. Spinning power slam by Buddy Murphy. Tagging in Mad Polly. Could have something in mind. Tandem style here. Oh, no. Just trying to hold Dragon Rojo Jr. in position so Mad Polly can go to work. Polly doing his best to try to cut Dragon Rojo Jr. off there, but he gets slammed. Dragon Rojo Jr. able to make the tag. Oh, big club and blow. Choke slam by Mad Polly. Off the ropes he's sent. Big shoulder tackle. Hang on. Oh! Power of the punch, I should say. Frasco! Enjoy some auditory. Hang on. Frasco, thank you very much for subscribing. Got a little auditory tambourine for you. And a little visual, how do you do? Hope you're having a nice night. El Tejano Jr. hoping his night goes better. Oh, kick to the back of the head by Buddy Murphy. So far, no good. Offense thwarted there. Buddy Murphy with another release German. But Tejano back to his feet first. Sends Murphy off the ropes. Dodges a big boot. Here it comes. Powerbomb combo coming up. Powerbomb, spiral bomb into the cover. Mad Polly slow on the defense, but it doesn't matter. The Mad Buds win. Buddy Murphy getting the pin over El Tejano Jr. Okay. Good work, everybody. How did the crowd enjoy it? Oh, 94% of them just said, "That's a lovely match, thank you very much." And the other 6% were like, "Seen better." Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Boink. The first of 8 big matches we got on tap here. Boink, boink. And coming up next, just because it's 70 bajillion stars in the Tokyo Dome, we're running Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada. As always, the creature on feature, the ref on record, Mr. Bigfoot calls for the bell, and we are underway. Kenny Omega in the long tights, the silver and yellow, Kazuchika Okada in the gold shorts. These are the next generation of talent that we have climbing the ranks here at the GWA. Eventually going to be earning their title shots against the likes of The Undertaker or Mitsuharu Misawa or whomever happens to hold the GWA or Hall of Fame championships when it comes their time to shine in a contender role. First, though, their greatest challenge lies in each other. Most famous for a trio of matches in their tenure in New Japan Pro Wrestling that broke Dave Meltzer's rating scale. Or I guess theoretically he just broke it himself. Caused him to break his scale. Caused him to flush his journalistic integrity down the loo. Nice DDT there from Okada, coming off the ropes. Big drop kick to the face of Omega. Hang on. Oh, neck breaker across the knee there by the Rainmaker. You would be looking for that self-named. His finishing move is also the Rainmaker, is all I'm driving at. That ripcord clothesline of his. Kenny Omega, of course, you do not want to give up back control to the likes of the cleaner Kenny Omega. A lot of weapons in his arsenal from that position. Might not matter here. Oh, just a 1 count. Most potently on the side of Kenny Omega, he has that one Wicked Angel. Nice Asiya moonsault out of the corner, but too close to the ropes there to really make a difference. Now Okada sends him to the floor, where I remind you there are no countouts or disqualifications, but you see the sportsmanship of the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada, allowing Kenny Omega to get back into the ring. Off the ropes again, ducks underneath, twice, thrice, and then mistimes whatever he had in mind. Oh, Okada can't recover in the corner. Kenny looking to send Okada to the floor once more. Okada counters. Off the ropes once again. More mistiming. And now it's Okada's turn to send Omega to the floor. And he pursues. Oh, bit of cat and mouse here. Yeah, Kenny Omega telling him to bring it on. From the confines of the ring. Just infuriating Kazuchika Okada there. Nice snap suplex. Rolls the man over. Here it is. Rainmaker clothesline by Okada into the cover. 1, 2, no! Omega just rolls the shoulder. Back to that neck breaker across the knee. Been paying dividends so far, and another big drop kick to the face off the ropes. Oh, was going for the Rainmaker pose, but Omega cut him off with a super kick. Into the cover quickly, 2. Dazed Okada, but not enough to put him down. Once again, back to that neck breaker. Goes the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. You do not want to give back control to either of these gentlemen. As evidenced by that Rainmaker clothesline. Or half of Kenny's best moves, as you're about to see. Hang on, double underhook pile driver. Stolen from the pages of Kenny Omega's own playbook. Kenny with a quick 2 count somehow turned that into a pinning predicament of his own. We are 10 minutes gone in this one. Omega going for pinning attempts after some very strange offensive maneuvers. Not the normal, like, surefire, impactful maneuver that he would have hit prior to making pins here. As meanwhile, Okada looks real confident and assured. Boom! Spinning tombstone to Omega. Go behind. Double axe handle to push him toward the center. Go behind by Kenny this time. Poison Rana to Okada. 2 in a row from Kenny Omega. Has to drag him out of the turnbuckles. And to the one-winged angel. 1, 2, no! Okada rolls the shoulder. Counters a snapdragon. Sends him off the ropes. Beautiful flipping drop kick. Off the ropes once more. Big boot this time. Okada says this is it. Kenny counters but gets countered himself. Another big boot by Okada. Spinning Uranagi there by Kenny Omega. Gets dropped with an STO by Okada. Back and forth they go. Hang on. One-winged angel, center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Kenny wins.
Goodbye and good night. Bang!
And then he wishes him good night. It's rather sporting. Okay. A 5-star classic. Of course it was. Why wouldn't it be? Okay. That's all we wanted. Wanted a good match out of those two, and we got it. Match number 3. Speaking of good matches, first-time matchups. We do have access to some incredible Hall of Fame talent on our roster. So for the first time ever, let's see Kurt Angle against Keith Lee. Limitless Keith Lee. I don't know if I'm going to be calling him Bearcat Keith Lee. Or Keith Bearcat Lee. However it is pronounced. Kurt Angle certainly needs no introduction. Olympic gold medalist in 1996. Transitioned that into a Hall of Fame worthy professional wrestling career, excuse me. After winning that amateur gold. Bit of a feeling out process, excuse me, in the opening moments here. Keith Lee has explosive power, let's say, versus the rock-solid, ground-based game of the Olympic medalist Kurt Angle. Sends him off the ropes. Oh! Fakes a splash and just slaps him in the face, does Keith Lee. Keith Lee winning that strike battle here in the early moments. Oh, just hammering away on the frame of Kurt Angle there is Limitless Keith Lee. Now got him hoisted up for a nice delayed suplex. Dragging him away from the ropes once more. Those uppercuts from Keith Lee doing their work. It has been all Lee for the past minute or so. Just battering Kurt Angle to the mat. Finally gets a drop toe hold in to stem the tide of offense, but only momentarily. Hang on. Spirit bomb. 1, 2. No! Kurt Angle just escapes. Almost got beaten under 5 minutes there, Kurt. Now just getting thrown across the ring, excuse me. As we have barely passed the 5-minute mark here and has been all Keith Lee. Whoa! Throwing belly to belly that time, but Kurt Angle thankfully didn't spill out to the floor. Sending Lee off the ropes once more. Gets sent into the corner. Big splash by Lee, misses. Throws him down with an STO. Oh, and out Kurt, slowing things down with a sleeper. Smartly done, but Keith Lee too powerful. Too much momentum on the side of Keith Lee. Another Spirit Bomb. Kurt is in a whole lot of trouble. 1, 2. Manages to escape once more. Incoming Spirit Bomb, 2 in a row. 1, 2, 3. Kurt Angle bodied by Keith Lee in 8 minutes. My word. I did not anticipate that performance whatsoever out of the Olympic gold medalist, but he had no answer for the power of Keith Lee. Okay. Coming up next, we have trios action. The newly debuting Will Hobbs taking his place in the standard alongside Mike Bailey and Brody Lee as they take on the Doldrum trio of Phoenix, Hino, and the leader, Raven. Mr. Bigfoot calls for the bell, and we are once again underway. Powerhouse Will Hobbs in there against Yuji Hino. Hobbs in the singlet, representing his new stable, the Standard, with Mike Bailey and Brody Lee there. Yuji Hino going straight for a, oh, not the effing bomb, but a power bomb. And now forcing Hobbs back into the red corner, as you can see Yuji Hino and Raven representing the Doldrums over there. Hobbs is tagged out to Brody Lee, in there with Yuji Hino at the moment. These two are on opposite sides of a tag team match last month, but it has evolved into a 6-person, a trios tag now. Now that Doldrum's leader Raven is involved for his squad. As I fight off a cough for most of this evening. Into the corner goes Raven. Nice counter there by Brody. Brody Lee partnered up with Will Hobbs, partnered up with Mike Bailey under the guidance of their leader, Bret the Hitman Hart, looking to set a new standard of excellence here in the GWA. And to see our first look at Speedball Mike Bailey in this matchup. Raven has no time for his shenanigans. Tags out to Ray Phoenix. Back and forth they go. Powerful kicks of Bailey doing the damage that time. Getting a respectable 1 count at the 5-minute mark. Back in another test of strength, won by Ray Phoenix. Bailey with those educated feet, as we've said. He's very kicky. He's very kicky. As you see there across the midsection of Ray Phoenix. Hino tagged in, likewise Brody Lee tagged in for the standard. Seems these two didn't get enough of each other from last month's show. Does the deal with the Falcon Arrow, does Brody Lee. Oh, Doomsday Device missile dropkick style with Brody Lee and Mike Bailey there. Some impressive teamwork out of the standard as Yuji Hino is luring Brody Lee back into his corner. to get a fresh Doldrum partner tagged in. I'm sure of it. Failed attempt at a powerbomb there. Sends Hino to the floor. He gets Raven and Phoenix into the matchup briefly. Brody able to survive that. Kid Mike Bailey tagged in. Nice double powerbomb incoming and executed on Raven. And Bailey back to work with those kicks. My apologies, I'm fighting some off here. Oh, Acai. DDT of sorts. Into the shooting star press off the ropes. Pin it up there at a Bailey. No good. Raven quick to tag out to Ray Phoenix. Nice double powerbomb. Another kick to the midsection there out of Bailey. Counter kick that time. Quick go behind. Forearm to the back. Nothing fancy. That's what Ray Phoenix pinned Brody Lee with last time around, that Tiger Driver. Immediately hits a destroyer on Bailey, who counters with a buzzsaw kick. Taking Will Hobbs into the matchup fresh. Super kick by Bailey. Now Hobbs and Phoenix going back and forth. Super kick by Phoenix settles that argument. But Hobbs is up first. Phoenix able to scurry past him and get Yuji Hino tagged into the match and send Hobbs to the floor. A lot of damage can be done. No countouts or DQs. You can see Raven grabbing a chair right away. Nice delayed suplex there. Quick shout out to the Push Start Media Network. Thanks very much for the follow. Hang on, Raven swinging wildly with that chair onto Will Hobbs. Meanwhile, in the ring, the other two members of the Standard, Brody Lee and Speedball Mike Bailey, with a series of double powerbombs on Yuji Hino. Before everything spills out to the floor, there are no countouts or disqualifications outside the GWA ring. This fracas will continue until the legal fighters get back inside. The only way for this thing to win is for a 3-counter tap out to occur in the center of the GWA ring. The Gnarly Wrestling Aisle, the only professional wrestling promotion with 3 silent letters as its acronym. Oh, a fellow Fire Pro fan. Love it. Hope you're having a nice night there, Push Start Media Network. We got some fresh faces on either side of this tag match. As Raven is in, representing his Doldrums faction. ECW Raven up against Mr. Brody Lee, representing the Standard. Nice discus lariat there. Trademark offense out of Brody Lee into the cover, but wrong part of town. Yuji Hino able to break that up almost immediately. Oh, Raven effect with the pose. Into the cover goes Raven. 1, 2. Hobbs breaks it up. Brody into the cover now. Things are breaking down in a hurry here. Raven off the ropes. Big shoulder tackle to the back of Brody Lee. Oh, butterfly suplex with authority. Headed up top for another Doomsday device. Double axe handle style. Speedball. Back and forth with those kicks to the midsection of Raven. Spikes him with a DDT variant of his own. Raven has enough of that. In comes Yuji Hino. Double powerbomb upcoming. And nailed on the speedball. Oh. Speedball Mike Bailey with those kicks to the midsection of Hino. And then one to the side of the jaw at the 20-minute mark here. A lot of fire at this kid. Oh, is there a... oh my gosh! One-winged angel from Mike Bailey! But Hino escapes! Could be having words with fellow GWA roster member Kenny Omega over that move. Well, I wasn't aware that there was a gorilla song called Doldrums. My reference for the Doldrums is Phantom Toll Booth, that book about, paying attention in school, essentially. Oh, Mike Bailey with a buzzsaw kick to the side of the jaw. Let's see if Will Hobbs can follow up here. No! Kino stuffs it with a snap suplex. Thought he might be going for a tag there, but he elects to fight on. Big running power slam from Hobbs, though. Into the cover. 1, 2, got him! Will Hobbs in his debut with his new faction, the Standard, picking up a huge win against the Doldrums in trios action. Now let's see how the fans liked it. Hobbs defeated Hino. All right, how do we do on audience satisfaction? 86, I'll take it. Anything over an 80 is a positive experience. All right, speaking of positive experiences, our next singles contest should be a slobber knocker, as some might say, as Stone Cold Steve Austin takes on the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre in singles competition. Drew McIntyre, the other member of the Doldrums, not in the previous match. Stone Cold Steve Austin, as always, unaligned. DTA. Perhaps the best American-style brawler in the history of wrestling, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Not the best singles record here in the GWA. Going to be looking to get on the singles win side of things against Drew McIntyre, who likewise, not a very impressive singles record, but has been kind of been stuck in tag matches under the tutelage of Raven in that Doldrums stable. Both men wearing the other down in these opening moments. Hang on. Oh, early clothesline attempt from McIntyre. Might have been going for a Claymore. That flying leg lariat of his. Stone Cold Steve Austin, of course, employs that Stone Cold Stunner to great effect. Trying to slow down the bigger man with a Boston Crab there. Back and forth they go. Steve Austin settling that argument for the moment at the very least. It ain't pretty, but it works. That describes most of the offense. The bionic redneck here. Oh, just a slap across the face from Drew McIntyre. What disrespect from the big man. Oh, now just chopping Austin down to the canvas, grabbing a hold. Nice tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, immediately into a cover, and a no count, says the referee, Mr. Bigfoot. You hear the call there. We're just 5 minutes deep into this one. Oh, thanks. Appreciate the compliments. I've never I've been doing this for a little over a year now, like this Fire Pro stuff specifically, mostly all of it, well, not all of it, but like 98% of it in Fire Promoter mode, just because it's fun to, some people have Fig Feds when they were kids, they collected all the action figures, so on and so forth. I'm a grown-up, but what I like is, fleshing out a whole roster with people that I might want to employ. There's a whole wrestling universe in the Fire Promoter mode that I like the competition aspect of it, and by virtue of booking all that stuff and then displaying the matches, it made sense that I would also do commentary, right? So I've literally just been doing it once a week for a year and having a lot of fun with it. So I always appreciate hearing feedback, both positive and negative. And obviously the positive, it feels nicer than the negative, but thanks again for your comments. Ooh. A reminder, no countouts or DQs outside the GWA ring here. Oh, neckbreaker might have caught the back of Austin's head on that sledgehammer. Certainly caught his own shoulder to Drew McIntyre. Now an attempt to slam Austin on the sledgehammer once again. Sending Austin off the ropes. Back of that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Hooks a leg deep on the cover and gets a 1 this time. As Austin is content to slug it out. The fancier offense of Drew McIntyre may prove the difference here. Oh no! Missed a Bigfoot. Collided with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Don't worry, we'll get them patched up. They have the rest of the show to referee. We'll get them patched up after this match, but the fact that they're bleeding may affect their ability to call for submissions or disqualifications or counts effectively. Oh, that's adorable. You got a content creator fed going. That's cool. Are you on Steam or PS4? I am a Steam user here. Everything that you see in front of you, like all of the wrestlers and our referee and so on and so forth, all workshop finds, and especially since the move and edit part creators have come out, just a plethora of really Fire Pro accurate wrestlers out there now. Oh my gosh! As Stone Cold Steve Austin is almost belly to belly through the announce table, just bounces off the front of it. And McIntyre sends him right back into the ring. Austin's so dazed, he immediately starts playing that invisible trumpet. Oh, cool. Well, I hope they have a good like marketplace or whatever I don't know what they call the space. I hope they have a lot of edits. Is all I'm trying to say. Big buckle bomb to Austin. Ask Sting how that feels. Ooh. Austin fighting on though. You cannot discount the resilience and heart of the rattlesnake as he's wailing away on Drew McIntyre here. Yeah, so I hope there's a good landscape on the PS4 there, or PS5, whichever. I hope there's a lot of stuff that you can download, because I know for the PC version that we get, we're up to like over 100,000. Oh, Future Shock DDT to Austin! Picks him right back up though. I think it was like 120 something actually. Even if you guys get like half that, I'd be thrilled for the PlayStation users. I don't know how much of it can like they can just directly transfer over, you know what I mean? Whoop. Oh gosh. Big throwing belly to belly there from Drew. Scooping up Austin once more. Oh, that's great. They must have standardized it if they have like a third-party website. I'm sure they standardized it somehow between the Steam and PS4 things. You can probably move one over the other or something like that. That's awesome. Good of them to organize that like they did. Man, I still remember having Fire Pro D on the Sega Dreamcast, and one of the big whoop-de-doos about that game was using the early internet connectivity with all the network and stuff. You could travel to the Japanese Fire Pro D website and download new moves for your game, store them on your VMU. And now, thanks to the way things work now, oh no, another! Oh my gosh, that poor referee. Thanks to the way things work now, like literally tens of thousands of options at the click of a button of like, hey, have you ever heard of this person? Or this comic book character? Or this video game character? Or this He-Man figure? Or this other 80s toy? And you're pretty likely to find a wrestler version of them. Austin on House of Fire here. Still no attempts at the stunner though as we edge toward 20 minutes in this matchup. So far, the worst looking combatant here is the referee getting bonked into twice. Signature offense from the Rattlesnake, just wailing away till his arms get tired. And then he'll start kicking you. Drew hanging in there though, like we said. All right, that's the standing version of the Fizz Press. Not a lot of attempts made at the Stone Cold Stunner to this point as he drops the big elbow to the foot of Drew McIntyre. Letting him hear about it though is Stone Cold. Oh, another Future Shock. Almost puts him down. 103,000 and climbing on the PlayStation part? That's awesome! Like I said, the Steam Workshop version's got like 121 or something like that. So I'm hoping a lot of that's crossover because there's been some really great stuff made. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear it's as vibrant and active as the PC version of the community. Another Future Sock DDT, but McIntyre unable to capitalize in a pinning predicament. Austin biding some time with that Russian leg sweep, sent off the ropes. Big belly to belly from Drew. Dragging Austin away from the ropes now. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Austin calling for the microphone to bellow one of his signature catchphrases in mid-match. Either that or he can't remember where he is or what he's doing. Either that or dementia is setting in. Again, dropping him down. Oh, gets rolled up though. 1, 2. Austin escapes. Roll-ups are deadly in Fire Pro. That could have done it. And now that we're in the mid-20-minute mark of this game, every submission attempt is a serious submission attempt. Hang on, another Future Shock DDT into the cover. 1, 2. Austin out at 2. I'm waiting for kick wham stunner. Just haven't seen it. I mean, he's hitting the... Whoa! Misses wildly with a chair that came from who knows where. Leapfrog by Drew McIntyre into the big boot. Thought I might have been thinking Claymore. Uh-oh, Austin's looking pretty tired. He's taking a lot out of the rattlesnake here. Still hasn't gone for the stunner at all. Working that middle finger, though. Getting that in where he can. Oh, now you can see the toll it's taking, as Austin's got to catch his breath a bit. McIntyre's going to make him pay for it. Oh, Glasgow kiss. Headbutt to the forehead. That's a fine how do you do. Big clothesline for McIntyre, allows him to catch his breath. Just levels Austin with that chop across the chest. Just measured him for it. Austin retaliates in kind. What? He's telling the people all about it. Hooks the leg, looks real surly about it. 2. McIntyre at it 2. Back to the midsection, but not going for the stunner when he's got him doubled up. Don't know what he's going for in the corner there, but Drew fends him off. Another big body slam out of the Scottish psychopath. Another Future Shock DDT. Pulls Austin back to his feet. There it is! Kick wham stunner, but too close to the ropes. Oh no, Austin! Counters the Future Shock DDT though. What? Ask the crowd for advice, does Austin. What shall I do? Another stunner, he says. Drag him away from the ropes, you dingus. 2 in a row. With the foot, the leg of Drew McIntyre was under that bottom rope, and so the pin attempt must have been broken. If Austin can hit that and get his foe properly pinned, this should be over. Wait a minute. Sneaky low blow there out of Stone Cold. Future Shock DDT by McIntyre. We're north of 30 minutes on this one. 1, 2. Austin's out again. The match of both of these men's GWA careers to this point. What a war. Counter stunner into the Boston Crab, and that will do it. Stone Cold tapping out Drew McIntyre. Didn't trust the pin. Knew he'd done enough work on the back and legs to attempt that Boston Crab. That's called the Austin Crab. Puts down Drew McIntyre. Okay, good work. It's just 95. Frig yeah. Okay, and that's our halfway point. Boink. Okay, this is something we just had thrown together. Hangman Adam Page, former AAA champion, coming back after losing that title for us. Teaming with Darby Allin in there against former GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion Ilya Dragunov and his sometime tag team partner, the Viper, Randy Orton. Let's get down to the ring for some more tag team competition. Like we said, this was the sort of thrown in there tag match just to fill the stands because we didn't quite fill the 15,000 seats. And then after this, we have 2 title matches in a row as our double main event, and that will do us for our 2 of 2 shows that we usually broadcast here on Thursdays. Anyway, let's get down to the ring without any further ado for this tag team contest. No other stables involved in this one, as Mr. Bigfoot, you see there, has been cleaned up and we are underway. Hangman Adam Page wearing the cowboy-ish Ilya Dragunov in the traditional black and red trunks. There you see Darby Allin on the apron awaiting Hangman Adam Page. And then Dragunov back to his red corner to tag in his tag team partner, Randy Orton. Viper has a very impressive singles record here in the GWA, and like we said, Adam Page himself is coming off a run as the AAA Mega Champion here in our promotion. First winning that belt when we had a promotional battle with AAA, and eventually dropping it to Noah competitor Bob Backlund, who is now the current AAA Mega Champion and a rostered member of Pro Wrestling Noah. What a wild promotional battle that was. Orton flips out. Not quite literally, it's not like a locker room tantrum, but he flips out of that suplex attempt. And now our first look at Darby Allin. Paints half his face, but what half of his face is painted sort of depends on your point of view here in Fire Pro. Oh my gosh! Nice neckbreaker powerbomb combination, and here comes Ilya Dragunov against former challenger to his GWA Junior crown, Darby Allin. These two had a heck of a feud before Ilya Dragunov eventually lost that junior title to Kairi Sane, who we are going to see in our next matchup defending that belt. Now Allin and Dragunov back and forth here. Dragunov, out of all the roster members here in the GWA, has done the most to take advantage of our world-class training facilities. Before they were a roster member, they were a guest of ours on 4 or 5 shows, earning their way into a contract offer, and since that time have improved their game greatly, by which I mean that the edit that I downloaded, I replace it with a newer, more realistic or more accurate version. And I'm crediting that to our wonderful developmental system here. Nice Uchi-Gorochi there by Hangman Adam Page. We'll be looking to click R3 and get that Deadeye rolling. Another Uchi-Gorochi, working on the neck of Randy Orton. Or Hangman Adam Page also likes to employ that buckshot lariat out of the corner. We've seen that a time or two. Randy Orton, of course, has... I mean, it's probably quicker to list ways he can't hit you with an RKO. If you're sleeping, because you're already prone, he can't pull you to your feet. I think that's the full list. If you're already prone, you can't get RKO'd. That's pretty much it. Orton now having enough of Page for the moment, tagging out to Dragunov. Another beautiful neckbreaker powerbomb combo. You see Dragunov forcefully just picking Page up and whipping him into the corner, following up with a vicious corner lariat. 2 in a row there from Dragunov. Now into the mount position and just wailing away. Darby Allin trying to help. Not needed, so back he goes to the apron. Oh, geez. Oh! Strange angle on that power bomb, but effective nonetheless. Oh! Actually, Dragunov ended up somehow helping Page there by hitting with that enziguri that just knocked him just out of the way of that RKO attempt. If he had kicked him into it, that would have been lights out. 10 minutes gone now, and we got Randy Orton and Darby Allin in the ring. Orton going to work with a pair of clotheslines. Sending Darby Allin off the ropes this time. Oh my gosh, the velocity on that. Power slam into the RKO, but Darby Allin is up. Small package attempt. 2. Orton kicks. The resilience of Darby Allin to pop right back up after that RKO. Power slam. DDT this time out of Allen. Halts the momentum of Randy Orton, the Apex Predator. Quickly tagging back out to Dragunov. Randy Orton gets snap suplex into the turnbuckle for his troubles. Dragunov, the no-nonsense former junior heavyweight champion, going to work here on Allen. The all-nonsense. Oh, no, just kidding. The mostly nonsense. Darby Allin. Emo skater boy. Dragunov trying to maintain that offensive momentum, but Allen able to slip free. Get some fresh tags here. We're back to Hangman Adam Page and Randy Orton in this one. Nice butterfly suplex by Page. Hang on, he clicks R3 and hits the Deadeye. Wrong side of the ring though. Into the cover, but Dragunov's there. Breaks it up at barely 2. RKO to Page. Orton into the cover. 1, 2. Darby breaks it up. You see, Dragunov had to tag up if they were legally allowed to come in and help. Meanwhile, Darby Allin just could scurry across the ring and help his buddy out, and so he did. Oh, small package counter by Orton. Oh, Darby Allin waited. Had he hesitated a fraction of a second longer, this match would have been over. Oh, angle slam by Orton sends Page spilling to the outside. RKO to Darby Allin. Tags back into Dragunov. Oh, those vicious chops. Oh, the intensity in every move of the former junior heavyweight champion. Ilya Dragunov dropping Hangman Adam Page. Oh, 0-3-16 by Page allows him to tag in Darby. Sends Dragunov off the ropes. Drop down, double drop down. DDT. Nicely done by Darby. Oh, he's got him near a turnbuckle. Could be looking for that coffin drop soon. I could do with a coffin drop myself. I've been fighting something all night here. Nice counter there into the Bulldog by Allen. Turns his attention to Orton. Head scissor into the ropes. Waiting for Orton to stand. Diving, flipping senton splash. Oh, Orton just hoofs him over the ropes to the floor. Darby don't care. He's already up, and here comes Hangman Adam Page. All 4 gentlemen outside the ring here. This is going to be mayhem until we get Orton and Darby back into the ring, I believe, are the 2 legal fighters. Orton with that chair. Hit Darby in the kidneys, thought I saw there. Doesn't look any the worse for wear because of it. Oof. Everyone colliding with everyone else here. Oh, suplex onto the chair. Back of Darby Allin's head there. Hitting the steel. Big powerbomb upcoming. Oh my gosh. Just fully Darby in half, and now a suplex to Adam Page on the chair. Dragunov putting on a clinic out there. Even though he's down 2-1 odds, they finally caught up to him. Meanwhile, Orton has had all sorts of time to get fresh in the ring. As Darby Allin makes his way... Oh, okay. Quickly tags back out to Dragunov, does Orton. Off the ropes. Oh, flips him inside out. Darby clutching the neck. Dragunov with that smirk on his face. He's waiting for another. 2 in a row. Looking for a third. Levels him. He will keep doing this until he runs out of energy. Here comes number 4. Looking for 5. Oh my gosh, looking for a half dozen. Levels him. Looking for lucky number 7. Starting to feel it though. 7 in a row. And then tags out to Orton off the ropes again. RKO by Orton. Darby able to slip free and tag in Page though. What a sequence against Darby Allin there. 7 huge clotheslines and then an RKO. Nice suplex there by Page though. Gets Orton over on that. Send off the ropes, ducks a clothesline. Able to muscle Randy Orton all the way back into the blue corner as Paige. Nice slam out of Adam Page here. Back to that almost a Saito style backdrop. Beautifully done. That's some real cowboy-ish. Page hanging in there and hanging in there. Back body drop to Orton. Gets sent up the ropes. Oh, just drops him with that clothesline. And all of a sudden, Hangman Adam Page finds himself in the wrong corner here. Oh, dodges the RKO. Darby, I don't know how much time they had to recover. Nice butterfly suplex by Hangman Adam Page. Oh, Darby gets spiked by a DDT. We are north of 25 minutes gone in this one. As Orton tags out to Dragunov. In there with Darby Allin. That ever-present smirk on the face of the former junior champion, Ilya Dragunov. Blocked! Darby Allin blocks the big lariat. Hang on! Coffin drop, he missed! Powerbomb by Dragunov! Folding Darby Allin in half after he missed that coffin drop. In comes Orton. RKO to Darby. Tucked position senton into the Orton stomp, and there's nothing the ref can do until Orton completes this move. Now he'll get out of there. Darby fights on, though. You can't fault the heart of this kid as he eats those vicious chops to the side of the jaw and then is turned inside out by a discus lariat. Meanwhile, that's not even a legal fighter. In comes Randy Orton. Crisscross they go, and down goes Darby. Oh! Orton with those clotheslines, looking for a combination of his own here. Lets Darby tag out foolishly. Hangman Page in, Randy Orton dumped out. Dragunov, though, able to stop the momentum of Hangman almost immediately. Let's see if he can... Oh, and 316 to Dragunov. Sends him off the ropes. Big forearm smash. Meanwhile, on the floor, Darby holding his own against Randy Orton. For the moment, half an hour gone in this one. Your big double main event is to follow. 2 title matches. The GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship will be on the line, and the GWA Tag Championships will be on the line tonight. Oh, RKO to Darby on the floor. Ushi-Garoshi to Dragunov in the ring. Meanwhile, we are back to the legal fighters of Randy Orton and Adam Page now. It took some doing, but we got there. Much like the Orton stomp. It takes some doing, but he gets there. Oof, side of the jaw that time. And then he allows him to tag out. At this point, all 4 of these competitors are severely worn down. So the idea of who's fresher doesn't really apply anymore. It's who's got what left. Code Red! But he couldn't hold him down for a 1 count. That doesn't bode well for Darby Allin's chances against Ilya Dragunov. So why not attempt a little double team? Because it fails, that's why. For both of these squads. Oh, Randy Orton with a chair. Watch out, Page. Oh, here comes the double team onto the chair. Oh! Double power bomb in the back of the neck, hitting the legs of those chairs. Or that chair. Oh, and then a sledgehammer shot to the back of the head. Meanwhile, Darby Allin just chilling in the center of the ring. Just letting it happen. Adam Page getting worn out by Orton and Dragunov on the floor. Low-key heel turn by Darby Allin here. Ushi-Garoshi Orton. Page doing his best. One of these 2 gentlemen has got to get back in here and fight Darby. That's the only way the match can continue. Nice headset takeover by Allin, who immediately takes Page. Page was getting handed to him on the floor that whole time. Big butterfly suplex out of Hangman. Oh. I don't know if he wants to have a strike battle with Dragunov 35 minutes into a contest, but that's what he's stuck with. Discus lariat by Dragunov, turning Page inside out and lets him tag in Orton. Double powerbomb to Page. Orton biding his time, looking for his chance to strike and hit that RKO. Off the ropes, he's sent. Oh, Orton just bowls him over. Page able to fight him off. Nice back body drop. Tags into Darby. Oof. Bit of a miscommunication there, but net gain for the team of Page and Allen. At least for the moment. Just running over Allen, hitting that RKO. Hangman Adam Page in and makes the save, or this would have been over. We're getting toward the 40-minute mark of this contest. We got 2 title matches to come after this. And our main events of this second and final show of the evening. Allen somehow still has fight left in him as he eats an exploder from Orton. And here comes Dragunov once again. Oh, another powerbomb to Darby Allin, folding him in half. 2 in a row. Ugh. Sick angle on that. Quick code red, but again, for whatever reason, he doesn't hold it down for a pin. Or it doesn't get a pin for whatever reason. "40 minutes plus gone in this one." And this was a tag match that was slapped together at the last moment before we ran this card. It's more of a who was left kind of tag match, to be honest, after we booked everybody. But boy, oh boy, is it ever delivering here. As Orton is back in against Hangman Adam Page. Swinging neck breaker by Orton. Initiating the Orton stomp. Oh. 2 in a row. This is going to take a while. He's got to go all the way around. Stompy, stompy, stompy. Couldn't you just push him over? Since he has to hop on one leg all the way around your body. Dodges the RKO, does Hangman. Gets some time and space with that DDT. Oh, vicious European uppercut by Orton, though. Butterfly suplex by the Hangman. Orton up first. RKO, and he crit him. That will do it. He knocked him out cold. Adam Page, we're going to get some medical help for them at the conclusion of this matchup. Lights are on, but nobody's home. Randy Orton. My word. My word. That was violent. Just spikes him with that RKO and knocks him smooth out. Okay. Again, this was a match that we threw together at the last second. How much did they like it? 5 stars. They liked it. They liked it perfect. All right. First of 2 main events, as our new GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, Kairi Sane, is putting the belt on the line against the man, Becky Lynch. As always, the ref on record, Mr. Bigfoot, calls for the bell, and we are underway. Champion Kairi Sane in the black and red. Challenger Becky Lynch in the copper. Copper and gold. Too bad she didn't go for silver and gold. Could have some Yukon Cornelius crossover. Quick shout out to Mr. Bigfoot after colliding with Stone Cold twice in his matchup. Stitched him up, patched him up, right back to work. And we'll have an update on Adam Page at the conclusion of the show, obviously. Getting 10-2 backstage as we speak. Knocked out earlier, thanks to a Randy Orton RKO. We shall see in the post-show notes if that actually turned out to be an injury for Adam Page or not. Both he and Darby Allin having some neck problems after that one, I would assume. Gonna need to give them a couple weeks off. By a couple weeks, I mean a show or two. Nice work there by Sane, but Lynch just sort of shrugs it off and sticks to doing her thing. All business, Becky Lynch. Finds herself with the opportunity to become junior heavyweight champion, much like in her debut in the company when she was contractually granted a junior heavyweight championship match by virtue of signing with the company. She did not capitalize on then champion Rey Fenix, I believe her shot was against. Here she is with a second opportunity against the new champ Kairi Sane, who defeated Ilya Dragunov a few months ago to claim this gold. Had to take a couple months off of it after that battle to recover, did Kairi Sane. But she is here and she is raring to go. Oh, disarmer out of Becky Lynch at the 5-minute mark. But Sane quick to escape. Swats a drop kick away. Sane right back to work though. Trading forearm shots. A couple of backhands. Beck exploder to Kairi Sane. Unable to follow up and make a pin attempt though, as Sane's back to her feet. Reversed into the corner. Whoop! Waited for her. Baited Becky Lynch in.
Give up. Give up.
Love that arm whip into the arm bar. Signature offense out of Kairi Sane. A lot of these edits have custom created moves where they literally, this is how this person does this move, and they just make it. And I get to download it as part of this character. It's amazing. Another Bexploder variation to Kairi Sane. Sends her off the ropes. Nice arm whip there. Forearm shots from the champion. Trying to keep the challenger at bay. Nice low drop kick. Undoubtedly taught to Kairi Sane by her leader in the Squared Circle K, Keiji Muto. One of the other factions here in the GWA. The Squared Circle K consisting of leader Keiji Muto and its members Kazuchika Okada, Keith Lee, and Kairi Sane. All 4 members, of course, having first names that start with K. And so they formed the Squared Circle K. Nice roll up by Lynch, but unfortunately too close to the ropes for a serious pin attempt. Likewise, this attempt by Kairi Sane. As we're approaching 10 minutes in this, one of your 2 co-main events. Couldn't be happier to have you with us. Oh! Snap suplex on the floor by challenger Lynch to champion Sane. Becky Lynch, of course, will be looking to apply that disarmor again, hopefully successfully this time. And Kairi Sane will be looking to sail the 7 seas and hit that insane elbow off the top. Nobody quite hits that top rope elbow drop like Kairi Sane does. Disarmer on the floor. That's not going to win her the match, but it's going to do a lot of damage to Kairi Sane. Pop the crowd a little bit too. Had to pause my commentary while I found a spittoon. Trading forearm shots. You can see Kairi Sane putting everything she has into hers. All for naught though as Becky Lynch wins that strike battle. There it is, the insane elbow to the chest of Becky Lynch. But Kairi Sane can't make the cover. Forward flipping swinging neckbreaker there. Oh, standing spear from Kairi Sane. 2 in a row. Up top. Waiting for Becky Lynch to stand. Diving European uppercut to the back of the head of Becky Lynch. Gets rolled up. 1, 2. Sane escapes. Oh, and back into the disarmor.
Give up. Give up.
Sane once again fights free. Goes low to challenger. Becky Lynch salutes the crowd. Does your junior heavyweight champion Kairi Sane. Alabama slam. But she doesn't have enough time to follow up with that elbow. What's a good... I gotta come up with like a Japanese place, like an Akihabara. I don't know, I gotta come up with a place instead of Alabama for that slam. Snap suplex there by Lynch. No countouts or DQs on the floor. This will continue until both ladies are back inside the ring. The only place we can render a 3-counter tap out. Oh my gosh! Spins it into the front face lock, does Kairi Sane. Look at this relentless submission offense. A third form. Amazing work there by Kairi Sane, but again, can't win her the match, but can certainly wear down her challenger. Nice suplex there by Lynch. Holding her own here as we approach the 20-minute mark. There's that forward flipping neck breaker out of Kairi Sane again, who rolls back into the ring. Bit of cat and mouse here, but Becky Lynch not falling for it. Oh, Kairi Sane gonna make her fall for it by throwing her out of the ring so she can catch her breath. And reset at about the 18-minute mark here. Nice axe kick to the back of the head of Becky Lynch. Alabama slam once again by Kairi Sane. She's going up top. Insane elbow missed. Drop toe and she recovers. Double stomp. Gotta hand it to Kairi Sane. Backup plan after backup plan after backup plan. Even when she makes a mistake, she's able to recover quickly. You see how quickly Becky Lynch recovers after that spear. Immediately, and it's a suplex of her own. Kick to the midsection. Oh, thought it might have been going disarmer there. Oh, underhook exploder. Drags her away from the ropes. This could be it if she hooks it in. Pulls Kairi back to her feet. Enziguris her right back down. These two fighters going toe-to-toe in the center of the ring. Forearm for forearm. Oh, knife edge chop from Sane. Drops the challenger. Hits the elbow. She can't make a cover. Off the ropes comes Sane. Round and round she goes and spikes Lynch with a DDT. Kairi also has that deadly cross-legged Boston Crab. Hits the elbow again. Pulls her away from the ropes this time into the cover. 1, 2. No, Becky Lynch escapes. Roll up this time. 2, 3 with the backslide. Kairi Sane retains. Nicely done. A successful defense of the GWA Junior title. 97%. Heck yeah. Not too shabby. Only one match remains. Backslide. Okay. And in our main event, last month in timeline, let me get on cam for this. Last month in timeline, which equates to like the beginning of this broadcast, our main event, or one of our main events, was a GWA heavyweight match between champion Mitsuharu Misawa and challenger the Convict Bill Bullock, one half of the Yard Dogs with Dave Mastiff, who happened to be our GWA tag team champions. Bill Bullock was unsuccessful in defeating Mitsuharu Misawa, but on condition of him getting that title shot in the first place, Misawa was granted a tag title shot on this show, and he has chosen as his partner the man he defeated for the GWA Heavyweight Championship of the World, Kenta Kobashi. Will be teaming with Mitsuharu Misawa, your GWA champion, to try to wrest the tag team belts from the Yard Dogs, the Convict Bill Bullock, and Big Dave Mastiff. Let's get down to the ring to see how this, your main event, shakes out. Hiya! All right, let's save this quick and get down to the ring. Mr. Bigfoot calls for the bell, and we are once again underway. You can hear Dave Mastiff from here putting everything he has into each and every one of these strikes. Another roster member that has benefited greatly from the training facilities we provide here in the GWA. I don't know that we can improve the game or have improved the game at all of a Kenta Kobashi or a Mitsuharu Misawa. Those two gentlemen are here because they know that the GWA has the greatest competition in the world. Mastiff reversed off into the corner there, laying in some uppercuts to your GWA champion Mitsuharu Misawa in the green and white. Mastiff in the trunks with the heady chest. Nice axe kick to the back of the head there from Misawa. Signature offense. You're going to see a lot of trademark blows, strikes from Mitsuharu Misawa. He's got the deadliest elbows in professional wrestling. See a little bit of it there. Meanwhile, Kenta Kobashi's got those violent chops. Both men tag up, and here's our first look at the convict of Bill Bullock. And those chops from Kobashi we were talking about. As we said, the convict here, in the long black and green tights, had a title match against Misawa, unable to even attempt the deadliest submission move and cornerstone of Bill Bullock's arsenal, the stomach claw. Didn't even get to make an attempt against Misawa in that match. We'll see if he's able to somehow bust it out as this tag match wears on. Tag titles are on the line here in your GWA main event, and we couldn't be happier to have you strolling down the gnarly wrestling aisle. We're here each and every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, for about 3 hours or so. 3 hours-ish. And a quick reminder that for the entire month of October, after we're done streaming, and also on weekends when we're not even streaming, Spooky Movie Time is in the Rad's Pad Discord. You can find yourself an invitation. Hang on, Texas Cloverleaf locked on by Kobashi, trying to wear Mastiff down, but he's able to power his way out. Now we see Misawa once again tagged in. Anyway, Spooky Movie Time's coming up at about 10:15 p.m. Eastern following tonight's stream. We're going to be having a movie discussion in the Rad's Pad Discord. You can find yourself an invitation to that right here on Twitch. If you check out the panels, should be a Discord one, or type !DC in the chat, or hit me up on socials. Most of my things are Rad Gnarly 42 here and on Twitter, on the YouTubes, wherever else. Instagram, I got all those. That kind of deal. Oh, there you see those vicious elbow strikes out of Misawa. Nobody delivers an elbow smash with more pinpoint accuracy or power than Mitsuharu Misawa, that angry old bullfrog. Bullock trying to suplex Misawa out of the ring for a momentary advantage on the floor. Nothing doing as Misawa reverses him. Oh, big boot to the gut there, though, from the convict, slowing the champ down. These two had a singles contest last month that Misawa ended up victorious in about 12 minutes, making relatively short work of Bill Bullock in a singles capacity. But in a tag team setting with his partner Dave Mastiff, as we see a magic killer there to Kenta Kobashi, Bill Bullock has a very impressive tag team record. Currently one half of the tag team champions, currently in defense. Oh no, burning hammer to Mastiff. This could end his night in a hurry. Rolls him over at the 10-minute mark, but Bill Bullock is there to save the match, and save it he did. Didn't even get a 2 count. Excellent burning hammer. Very poor ring positioning in the ensuing pin attempt from challenger Kenta Kobashi, who goes up top of that moonsault. Kobashi busting out the big stuff early here, but in the wrong part of town. Nice burning lariat. The Mastiff able to absorb it, get Bullock tagged back in so he can eat a burning lariat. And another burning hammer for Mastiff. Kobashi not fooling around tonight. Quick tag out to Misawa as Bill Bullock wails away. Oh, kind of a knee strike over the ankle there, it looked like. Bullock able to reverse out of the corner. Misawa back with those elbows, adjusting his wrist tape for a second. Nice back elbow from Bill Bullock, who will be looking for that prison plex, his version of the Phoenix plex hold, or as we said, the stomach claw, the deadliest submission hold in the history of professional wrestling. The stomach claw. I mean, if you were in WCCW in like 1982, sure. Oh, assisted stunner there by Misawa. Into the vicious elbow strike to the back of the head of Mastiff, who immediately looks to be retreating into his corner here. Though he might just try to be trying to lull Misawa into that. Back body drop by Misawa. Another vicious elbow strike to the back of Mastiff's head, and now Misawa's tagging out. Misawa out, Kobashi in. Dave Mastiff on the other side of things as we pass the 15-minute mark in this year's main event for the GWA World Tag Team Championship. Champions Dave Mastiff and Bill Bullock, the Yard Dogs, in there against Kenta Kobashi and your GWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Mitsuharu Misawa. Quick tag out to Bullock. Now some more teamwork by the champions here. Magic Killer, once again, this time to Kobashi. Back up as quickly as he can be. Got something to say about it. Couple of reversals there. Nice knife edge chop there by the former champ. I respect the decision of Mitsuharu Misawa when choosing a tag team championship prospective partner, or tag team challenger, I guess, to stand alongside him. He looked to the man that he defeated to become the GWA champion, the man who held the GWA heavyweight belt for over a year, did Kobashi. I don't know how many times he managed to run into the ref in that over a year title reign, but he did it just now. And once again, Mr. Bigfoot is in dire straits. Again, we will patch them up at the conclusion of this matchup. Hang on, Emerald Trojan into an immediate pin, but Bullock is there for the save, and Kobashi didn't even leave the apron. Perhaps he figured it was too late, as Bullock was already well on the move. Nice combination there from Mastiff. Into those European uppercuts. Senton after senton, trying to wear down Misawa here. Able to drag him into his corner. Another senton, this time to the back. Spikes him again with the Emerald Flosion into the cover, but too close to the ropes. Oh, Kane-style throat thrust. As we pass the 20-minute mark in this one, and Misawa's got to adjust his wrist tape again. Oh, flipping dropkick. Haven't seen that out of Misawa in ages. As he tags back out to Kenta Kobashi. Bill Bullock patiently waiting so he can deposit him on the floor. Dave Mastiff sneaking all the way around, but he won't get there in time. Oh, nicely done. Fisherman Buster by Bullock. There it is, the stomach claw! In the center of the ring, the stomach claw, my God! The humanity! Somehow able to survive is Kenta Kobashi, though he will never be the same. Single leg crab this time from Bill Bullock. Oh, diving lariat by the convict. Up top he goes. Moonsault, a taste of Kobashi's own medicine into the cover. Kobashi escapes it too. Oh no! Once again, the referee is downed. Magic Killer to Kobashi. Dave Mastiff is now legal. Tells Kobashi to bring it on. Just an axe chop to the head. As Kobashi's able to escape and get Misawa tagged in. They send Mastiff to the floor. Trying to get some tag team offense in a hurry before Bullock gets over. Too late. Their time has come. Oh, those elbow strikes to Bullock, sending shivers down his spine. Oh, the body of Mastiff aching all the time after that brainbuster. And the stomach claw on the floor! My God, we've got to get somebody out there! Thankfully, he was broken up before too much... Oh my God, the stomach claw to Misawa! Somebody's got to stop this! Misawa able to break free. The tenacity of your GWA champion coming to the forefront here. Nice spin kick. I couldn't tell you who was legal. I just know at some point all four of these gentlemen got to get back inside so we can sort this out. Looks like it's Misawa. It's Mastiff and Misawa. All right. Double underhook belly to belly by the champ. Tags out to Kobashi. Oh. Intercepts Mastiff's attempt to tag out to Bullock. Kobashi off the ropes. Huge lariat. Counters Mastiff's offense there. Got him hoisted up. Orange Crush. 1, 2, and Bullock's there for the save. Wrong side of the ring once again. Gotta get on the other side of that Jumbo Mart logo to have a decent shot of winning this thing. But he elects to tag out, and so does Mastiff. Misawa and Bullock, your legal fighters. Don't forget that Bullock had the stomach claw on Misawa on the floor. He can't be at 100%. Oh! Low blow by the convict Bill Bullock. Spiked with a Frozen, but too close to the ropes. The Prison Plex! Prison Plex to Misawa! 1, 2! Misawa escapes! Off the ropes! Huge lariat! Tags in Mastiff! We're cresting towards 30 minutes in this championship contest! Your main event of the evening! And Misawa and Mastiff are going strike for strike! What a combo by Misawa to end things! No! Mastiff absorbs it and hits a rolling out lariat of his own! Masterful work by Misawa to get out of the ring! Oh! Assisted Emerald Frozen by Kobashi! Double underhook backbreaker by Mastiff. Plenty of fight left in the champions and challengers. This thing's getting intense. Kobashi trying to position Mastiff here. Got him 3/4 of the way across the ring in the blue corner where he wants him. Nice savate kick to the midsection, but Mastiff able to grab a headlock and bully Kenta Kobashi back into the red side of things. Sends him across the ring, unwisely, as Kobashi chops him down. Moonsault to the back of Mastiff. Kobashi pulls him back up. Oh, gets caught. Brainbuster to Kobashi. Mastiff fights his way back to his corner. Bill Bullock in fresh. Relatively fresh. Misses the discus lariat. Hits the fisherman buster. Into the stomach claw, and that is it! Kenta Kobashi forced to give up to the deadliest submission move in the history of wrestling. The stomach claw. Bill Bullock and Dave Mastiff retain. What a contest! Your main event for the evening. Okay. My word. We told you. Bill Bullock has an impressive tag team record, including this main event defense against Mitsuharu Misawa and Kenta Kobashi. Couldn't get the job done. Title defense. All right. 4 title matches tonight. 4 defenses. I like that. In front of almost 17,000 people. Holy crap. Charging $40 a head. Hang on, what do we got? We got new Noah Trio champions. Okay, they were holding a tournament, so that makes sense. Did that say Backlund? Backlund's got like 3 belts now at least. All right, made almost $1 million there. WWE's doing a singles tournament this month. AAA's doing a tag team tournament this month. No problem. We'll ignore those. October. Oh, they found Laredo Kid. Nice. And we have all right, we got a boost of our popularity in America. We're already crushing it in America, so this should help us further that. All right, quick save here. Just gonna do my normal maintenance. I'm not gonna get anything too heavy. I'm not gonna start thinking about where the rosters could be going. Oh, you know what I should do? Let me check promotional stats. We sent a couple of people to AEW, so I just want to see if they were used. Let's see. I don't see anyone that is us yet. Also, not a great card so far. Except for Awesome Kong versus Evil Uno, crushing it at 100%. Kingston versus The Butcher. We sent people to AEW. They didn't use them. Okay. Yeah, these are all just AEW talent. Marco Stunt and Serena Deep main eventing against Matt Sydal and Penta El Cero Miedo. Sure. All right. Who else did we send people to? We sent people to Ring of Honor, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, wait. Did we? Yeah, I think we did. Let's check. Nope. Oh, there we go. Matt Taven versus Shawn Michaels, because we sent Shawn Michaels to Ring of Honor in a stinker that Shawn Michaels won. Okay. Huh. Let's do our personalized thing here. Brody Lee wants more money. You got it. Let's do a consultation real quick. This is all part of my standard after show. Wowzers, welcome to the 10,000 Air Club. You get 10 grand a month, huh? Good for you. Okay, more personal advice. Mad Polly wants a raise. You got it. I like to nip these things in the bud. I like to keep my talent happy. Oh, you're not even making 2 grand. 2 grand is my baseline, because I can afford it. There you go, buddy. Okay, save that. Save after every one. There's another bit of my own personal advice. Don't seem to be any trust issues, but be careful. So that means that some of the roster members aren't 100% happy about working for us, but they're okay. Now this, I always do my training center maintenance. And as I said, I think I'm going to do the 260,000 ones here, just to do 2 improvements every month. So let's do all this, do all our maintenance. Our expenses are getting into the like $500,000 per show range. We started, you start Fire Promoter Mode with $200,000. We're doing just fine. We're spending more than double that, putting on every show. Okay, so the mat work coach we will upgrade, and the clinic we will upgrade. There, we just spent another $120,000 on our crew. There we go. Save that. Let me just check our merchandise. So everything but the photos blew out. So the photos aren't moving as fast as the shirts, towels, goods, branded snacks. Haven't branched out into this yet. Mind you, we've been around for 4 years. You'd think I should start doing like some best of DVDs or something like that. Maybe at the next show. Okay, so we got all those contracts taken care of. We're doing okay. Let me just double check how everybody's feeling. Hang on, that's in this. Wrestler stats. Who's hurt? Adam Page is hurt. They say they're good, but their neck is red. So they didn't get injured by being critical, but they got a red neck, which is pretty bad. I mean, no pun intended that Hangman Adam Page got a red neck from that match. Same with Darby Allin, for sure. That's all from Randy Orton. Everyone else is doing kind of okay. Bullock's getting a little weak. Okay, everyone else is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so just the expected, sort of usual suspects type of thing. How are we doing? Good stuff. All right, that is going to do it for me. Because we got, like we said, some spooky movie times to cover later. Lots done. Lots done there. Yeah, we did some good business. We got $12 million in assets now. We're still going to be floating around $500,000 per show in terms of expenses, but that's not terrible. And I don't have the next show booked yet, but I can preview it by telling you that I almost booked it this week and double checked the in-game calendar. As you can see, we are in year 4. We are in October of year 4, so we've sort of caught up to ourselves, at least for the next week. We're just going to be running the one show next week. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream, but we are running the Trios Tournament of Terror next month, or next week, which technically counts as the October show. I think I've settled on, we're going to be running this as an annual tournament in the GWA, the Trios Tournament of Terror, and this is how we're going to use the GWA Trios belts. We're going to crown them, and they're going to defend them in this tournament every year. Okay, so look forward to that next week, and if you are so inclined, please look forward to sticking around at the Rad's Pet Discord at about, again, 10:15 Eastern for a little spooky movie time, as we call it. All right, let me get my big dumb face front and center on cam so I can say most of that again, but larger. Hiya! Shabba-da-boop, shabba-da. There we go. So I can thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. Wishing you all chill vibes and clear skies. And if you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. Don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. We will be back on the air Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern for more fun with the gang in 7 Days to Die. And don't forget, as we said, but it's written here in my template, so I got to say it again, at about 10:15 p.m. tonight, spooky movie times on the Rad's Pad Discord. Until then, TTFN, let's find one of our friendos here to spread a little love to on our way out of here. Oh, there we go. Let's go say hi to Uwu. All right. Thanks very much for hanging, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for 7 Days to Die. That's a longer stream. That's about 6 hours, running from 7 Eastern to about 1 in the morning. But what a hoot. What a hoot. Okay. Boink. We sent our love off, and I shall now sign off. Ta-ta for now.